The following program contains mature situations and themes and is intended for an older youth audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to Flavored Enemy. Last we all were here, Raph, you had a pretty big situation unfold. And a pretty big decision ahead of you. There was also a voice speaking to you all. And after the unsettling moments that followed, silence filled the gap. And you all find yourselves sitting in this cave with all these runes around you. And Cadmus, with half of the top of his head missing, blown to bits by a gunshot from Ys. What are y'all doing?
Trover puts his hand on Raph. It's ultimately your choice. He walks over to the wall behind Raph, close to Cadmus, and starts drinking from one of his gourds off of his hip.
Siebel's gonna go over to Raph and sit down and be like, buddy, it's a tough one. You may not have a lot of time to choose, but whatever decision you make, I don't know about the others, but I'm sure most of us will support you. But it is your choice. Try not to let anyone else push you to do what you don't want to do. Just try and focus in on yourself and see what's true for you. Okay, bub?
All right.
And with that, Siebel's gonna give him a pat on the shoulder and be like, and I'm gonna give you a space so you can think in peace. And they're just gonna sit down and just watch the others and let their bees just explore the cave.
Ghost is gonna walk up to Raph and look him in the eyes and be like, Raph, I know this is a tough decision, and to be honest with you, I personally wouldn't take it. But if you think of this or us as a blood rush team, you're one of our best players, and to be honest with you, I don't think you should harm yourself to benefit the team. Trust in us to trust in you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Whatever you choose, we will be behind you. But just know that sometimes it isn't worth hurting yourself to make sure we score the winning touchdown, you know?
Yeah.
And then Ghost is gonna walk back over to the entrance and just keep an eye looking outside to make sure that nobody's approaching.
How much time do we have?
43 minutes.
As, 43?
As Aurora scoots in front of you and is standing between you and the sword. You can see that her eyes are completely red and filled with tears.
Are you okay, Aurora?
Don't worry about me. I understand. If you have to do this, just don't forget who you are underneath all that.
Y'all, okay, so just to get a lay of the land, DM, we're in this cave. There's an army outside, passing by, correct?
Yes, last you saw they were heading towards the gates.
They're heading towards the gates, and then is Ys was involved in this?
Ys was leading them. Yes, he was the one that shot Cadmus.
Got it. And then we can see people from outside the cave, correct?
That is correct.
What's out there currently?
Currently, you see a kind of a mass formation of knights and pikemen and archers. And basing off the numbers that you've seen, you guess probably somewhere in the 10,000s.
Jesus. And are they walking? They're not paying any mind to what our location is. Yeah, are they facing us?
No, they're facing the city, which is away from you guys, and it looks like they're a mixture of tabards denoted to the noble and to the bane.
Okay.
DM, if I may, Sepal's gonna find like a drape, or at least, if not a drape, like make something using Druidcraft to cover. What was his name again? The one that the guy's head blown off?
Cadmus.
So kind of cover Cadmus's body just to kind of give the dead some privacy.
I'm deaf, still holding him.
Actually, Quincy speaks up as Sapel does that. You think you could make some kind of embalming plant so we could try to preserve his body?
You guys
for sure.
You guys do realize he's been dead many, many times before and many, many years before, right?
I guessed that, but I just, I thought it'd be the polite thing to do. Preserve his body as best we can.
But I'm sorry. If he's been dead before, doesn't that... Couldn't we theoretically
just means we
revive him if he's been brought to this state before?
My father could, or if Raph takes the sword, he can. But that's a choice for Raph to make.
That's a choice for Raph to make.
If
I'm
we
actually trying to maybe
Cadmus-
make it so that we don't have to make Raph make this decision in such a short period of time.
What do we have? 40 minutes now.
Approximately.
Yeah.
We
Because if
probably
we have a backup option for Cadmus, if M's father could potentially revive Cadmus, then we could just bring him with us to whenever we run into M's dad.
There's a certain amount of time for revival to happen.
How much time is that?
About 40 minutes.
It's time sensitive. Y'all. Thanks for advising me. I'm still surprised at how kind y'all are to me. But I don't know if it really matters. I don't know if he'll let me make the decision.
You
I look at
feel
Quincy.
no weight. You feel no weight on your shoulders. No presence there.
I don't feel him now, but I know he'll come, and I know he'll come, and he'll tell me what to do. He tells me to do things anyway, and it hasn't been very long, but
You can also just do it as Avenir gave you two things, right?
mm-hmm.
You don't need to do them together. You
I
can
know,
drink
but-
the Empress's blood and remove Mr. Rose
But
for
then
you.
the problem is that if I do that, I lose the protection from Solus. And it's
If
my
you
understanding.
become vacant,
Yeah, it's well.
I
I'm
thought the sword was.
Listen, y'all. There's a reason that I got stopped when Trover tried to well nicely feed me, I guess.
Again, sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. the reason that I got stopped was because of an agreement that I have with I think it's legit the Sun. Like that's who I got the agreement from. And it's my understanding that I can help y'all. I can help y'all if you get hurt. And I can heal y'all, and it'll. I can feel the magic in my hands. It's just I don't. Right now, Cadmus is hurt, but if I try to help Cadmus and I can't help y'all, but then I'll be free of Mr. Rose, and I'm. Fuck.
No.
Raph, it's okay.
Raph.
At this
Raph,
point,
it's not your
Quincy.
responsibility.
At this point, Quincy will speak up and say, he'll point to the vial of not the Empress's blood, but Quincy's own blood that he put in a vial and gave to Raph. Raph, I want you to drink my blood before you make this decision.
Okay, but yeah,
What?
here's
See, here's the
Raph,
thing. Here's
Quincy.
the thing. What?
Whoa.
Here's the thing with drinking. You can survive off of animal blood, but if you don't drink humanoid blood, you get all twitchy and agitated. And I want you to be in the right frame of mind before you make any decision. Okay?
I don't know if that's possible, Quincy. I really don't know, because
I'm just gonna half drop Cadmus's body to the floor, stand up and walk over to Raph, and hold up, like, sort of grab the two vials from his hands, and be like, one of these is Quincy's. One of these is our Empress's. By drinking the Empress's blood, you'll be free of Mr. Rose. Right? Because you'll be awakened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool, we've sorted that out. The sword that Avenir gave you is what's gonna make you be able to heal Cadmus. Right? So by becoming an awakened, are you really betraying the Sun?
That's what
When
Avenir
all
said.
that does... It was the sword that was gonna give you the ability to do the healing of the undead. Am I insane? I might
GM, I'd
be.
actually love some clarification.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah, so basically the sword constitutes you wielding the sword constitutes a pact with the blood court. So M is correct. The blood does not constitute that same thing.
The blood is just
Okay.
the awakening. It just removes that
But-
link between you and Mr. Rose.
But as the Empress stated, once you become awakened, there's no going back. You're in a
Yes.
curable state right now. But if you drink her
if he
blood,
becomes awakened, that's not going to take
Yeah.
away his pact with the Sun.
correct.
Okay.
It's the sword that's truly
Got
the
it.
quote-unquote evil.
And Siegel's gonna chime up like, Raph, don't worry about protecting us. We can protect each other. That's what we're here for.
God, y'all are so nice, man.
Different is there? I'm not too versed on your capability. Is there any way to give him more time to make this choice?
I have to look real quick. I pull out my book. Speaking of which, I would like to know if that entity is still around. Or did it disappear?
The presence is gone, but the runes and such are still lit.
Oh no. I don't have the spell list open. Darn. Let me go find my spell list.
DM in the meantime. Actually, guys, do you guys still want me to try and embalm I keep on forgetting his name. What's the body called?
Cadmus.
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 No.
Sorry, bad memory.
No, you're good.
Oh,
No.
okay. Because
No, you can. That was me, not Tig, saying no, you're good. The
Oh,
memory
no, this
thing.
is Em saying, no, don't embalm Cadmus.
oh, okay. In that case, like when was it M that
M.
had?
Cadmus is my best friend.
Okay.
Was-
Yeah.
is.
So when you drop Cadmus's body, Siegel's gonna catch them and be like nestles them, like takes them to one of the corners, just a bit more out of the way, so people get less distracted and distraught. Place the body down very carefully and drape it over with something. Like if I don't have a blanket or like a coat, like an overcoat, I probably have an overcoat. So Siebel's going to take that overcoat off and drape it over Cadmus's body.
That one doesn't work.
I'm just gonna hand the 2 vials back to Raph and be like, don't mix these up.
I won't.
I imagine they're shaped a little differently, because one's for potions, the other is, like, probably somewhat ornate, because it was, belonged to an empress.
Y'all, thanks for your input. I know we don't have much time, but can y'all give me a few minutes?
Of course.
Of course.
We got
Well,
you,
at
Raph.
least
Thank
thinking,
you.
can I go over and look at that bowl with the spike on the...
Yeah.
I'm
And,
gonna join in.
Before, as everyone else is kind of walking away, Aurora is kind of standing there in front of you, Raph, and she's just like completely distraught.
So, I've been looking it over. I don't really have anything, guys. I don't think. I mean, I can make him not move at all. That's about it.
He's already doing that pretty well.
Well, I mean, like,
Just saying.
I mean,
Take notes, Raph.
she's
This
not
is how
wrong.
humor works.
You could say Cadmus is a little stiff.
Thanks. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's
Yeah, dead stiff.
Raph, the person playing Raph, realized that Jesus Christ doesn't exist in this universe.
I'm sure there's like a human somewhere called Jesus Christ. He might be just a bit different, you know.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I say my friend.
He may not be
Senior that
human, he's
graduated
probably
on the
an
Blood
elf.
Rush team. He was our former quarterback. His name was Jesus Christ. All right.
He was
I bet he
Jesus
was
Christ.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Jesus Christ would be the quarterback on a football team. Just saying
Bless
that.
everybody.
They called him a
Question,
miracle
everybody.
worker.
He really was.
Anybody,
Really was.
He loved those Hail Mary passes.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Question, everybody.
Was it always
He
covered in
would just
grace?
like immaculately conceive these like great plays and just like.
Hell, y'all have put me into hell. This is hell.
Actually, you're in heaven.
This is
All right.
beauty. I don't know.
Okay, back to the trauma.
Anyways.
I do actually.
Alright.
I think I just found something, guys.
What'd you find?
So does anybody have a watch?
I do.
Timepiece?
Aurora pulls out a stopwatch.
Sweet. I don't know if this one's gonna do it. I walk over to Cadmus and I kind of get close. I do a little bit of whispering into the watch. I click it, and I just touch him, and some energy just kind of starts flowing to him. I don't know how much this is actually gonna take, but it's a little bit of time.
What are you doing?
Using temporal surge, Ian.
Okay.
To give him just like a little bit of extra time. But we should start getting moving.
Aurora, what's up? Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Snow, we're here for you, and you can. You don't have to worry about everyone else. Make the right choice for you. I can help everyone, and you just make sure that you do what you
I give
want
Aurora a
to
hug.
do. She like melts.
It's all right. It's all right. I got you. Just give me a couple minutes, Aurora. All right. This will be over soon. I'd like to step away from the party into, I guess, further down into the cave.
Yep. So you head out into the antechamber area of the actual cavern where nearest where the archway's at. It's kind of removed from everybody.
Got it. I'd like to get down on my knees, and put my hands together, sort of clasp them, very tightly. I've got both. I got the two vials in my hand. One with Quincy's blood and one with the Empress's blood. And
Okay.
I would like to. I just sort of kneel my head and sort of put my head into my hands, and I go, Solus. I'm not real sure how this praying thing works. It's new to me. I mean, my entire life's sort of new to me now, so I got a decision to make about this permanent vampirism, and I haven't been a vampire for very long, and Mr. Rose, he said, come find me, and I'm like, you gonna help me? I'm my mind is all out of whack because I thought that you would be able to help me with my dad. Like, I thought it would work. And the hands, whenever I try to help someone, my hands, they burn and they blister, and it feels like I'm putting my hands on the face of you, on the face of the sun, and it hurts, and it didn't work. It didn't work, and maybe there's something going on. Maybe I didn't know my dad as well as I used to. Maybe there's some sort of something going on with Alteris. I don't know, but I want to help people. And I'm afraid that if I take this blood and I condemn myself to a life of immortality and bloodshed, that I'll lose myself, that I won't be able to help the people that I want to help these people. I don't just I know you've been helping me for the last couple weeks or so. I made a commitment to you. But I want to know if I'll still be good when the evil that runs through my veins sets in.
Percentage, please.
Percentage dice, please? Is that what you
Yes,
want?
correct. Yes, correct.
Hold on. Can I do that on D&D Beyond, or?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's
How?
2d10s, I think.
Yeah, it's 2D10s.
Just roll two
There
D10s.
should be a D100.
There's a
before-
D100 in the dice on the side. It's under the D10.
Oh.
There's
that?
two D10s next to each other.
Dice on the side. Oh, okay.
That's
Sidebar.
handy.
In the little red circle.
I'm gonna
dice.
physically roll it. It's not working.
Click the D20 and then click the.
I genuinely don't know where it is on D&D Beyond because I am stupid. I'm gonna physically roll it.
You are not. Don't say that.
Could I? Is there any way I could give him advantage by asking the Whisper to help carry his prayer?
Why don't you go ahead and roll me percentage too?
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna roll first.
Okay.
53.
Okay.
Okay.
Quincy?
$21.
Okay. Raph, you're sitting there on your knees, praying. Probably the hardest you've ever really prayed. And you feel your head hit the floor
Oh.
as you find yourself surrounded by blackness.
Hello?
And a pinprick of orange, yellow, red. As you find yourself flying towards it. The closer you get to it, the bigger it becomes. You see this fuming, large, giant ball of gas flame, brighter than anything you've ever seen before. The closer you get to it, you can see the scales reflected underneath the surface. You feel the heat on your face, searing away at your skin, flaking off, agonizing pain erupting throughout your entire body as you find yourself blistered and burned as Soulless the Sun Serpent uncoils, looks at you with these bright golden eyes. And now you see me, my child.
Hey, man. How's it going?
I'd say it's going better than your day.
Yeah, you could say that.
You ask for answers, what you should do.
Yes.
Who are you?
Was that rhetorical, Mr. Solus, sir?
I ask you to examine yourself. Who are you?
Well, I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter. Didn't grow up with a lot, and always seemed to get the short end of the stick, as it were. But I try to treat people right. I hope. I find joy in brotherhood and community. Found the city of Douglas sort of took care of me when there wasn't anyone else to, and then I found someone real, someone who could take care of me, and now he's gone, and this horrible, fucking awful thing happened to me, and my heart beats slower and slower every day, and my skin grows paler, and I can feel my body changing in ways that are evil and unnatural, and I don't want that, because I don't think that's who I am. That's not who I am.
Well, then why ask me to tell you what to do when nobody knows you better than you? You must do the thing that is right by who you are, not by what I demand, not by what anyone commands. You make the choice for yourself. Not because it is self-serving, but because it is beholden to who you are.
You're giving me the choice, sir?
Of course I'm giving you the choice. It is your choice. What you choose to do with the powers that I bestowed upon you is ultimately up to you. The sun is cruel and unforgiving, while also warm and giving life.
Yeah, and also I can't really, being in your presence is actively traumatizing, and I'm in so much pain right now, sir. But that's okay, because I look at the 2 vials in front of me. So, if I were to drink this in this this sun realm with you in front of me, would it work in real life, or is it just I have to do it in real life and it wouldn't work here because this is all happen in my head or something?
Goodbye, Raphael Morgan.
Yeah, sorry, that was a stupid question.
And you wake back up and head on the ground still. Vials right in your field of view.
I stand up and sort of dust myself off. Am I still in pain?
No, actually. You do you have in any pain whatsoever. You're sweaty,
Whew.
but no
I'm
pain.
hot. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I start to march back to everyone, and I look at Quincy, and I just give him a sort of a look of like, I know what to do now. And I look at everyone and I say, all right. So if I physically can't drink this, force it down my throat, please. I'd appreciate it. I just talked with the son, and the son, cool dude, and he said that he was giving me the choice, which is more than that fucking vampire lord ever gave me. So, if I can help people, and heal y'all and have a good time, while also, being a fucking undead guy who is in a lot of trouble as it is, I think that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drink her blood. I'm gonna drink her blood. I'm not gonna take the sword, but I'm gonna drink her blood, just because I think that is the right thing to do. Because that's what Soul has said to me, is to follow my conscience, and I know this is the right thing to do, and I do not like the taste of blood, but I sort of do, and I sort of fucking love it, but I don't want to love it, but I do, and I'm gonna drink it. All right, cool?
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Raph, we're right
Whatever you
behind you.
choose.
Quincy gives Raph a beaming smile and nods in approval.
Is Quincy
Proud
right
of you,
next to me, DM?
Huh?
All right.
DM, is who's all around me right now?
So nearest to you would be Aurora, Quincy, and Tig.
DM, this is what I'd like to try to do, considering what you just DM'd me.
Mhm.
What you just
What?
sent me.
Oh no!
Can I have to make the fucking charisma save, don't I?
Yep.
I'd like to try to pervert the command.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'd already failed. Who's next to me? So who's all around me?
Quincy, Aurora, and Tig. Aurora
Hold
being
on.
the closest one to you.
Aurora's closest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That wasn't what I wanted to roll. That was actually not what I wanted to roll. I'm gonna roll a bite attack on Aurora.
All right. Roll to hit. Immediately after that, everyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
It's a
Oh
19 to
gosh.
hit.
Was that?
Fuck. It's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. Roll damage, right?
11.
Yep. Damage.
Shit. Okay, where's the damage? Fuck. That's 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. So you lunge at her and you bite sheer into her neck, and you see blood profusely go everywhere. She screams out in pain, falls to the ground unconscious, blood pouring everywhere.
Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them!
So I rolled a natural 20 for my initiative.
Okay. Holy
Oh,
cow.
thank
okay.
God. I just rolled so bad on initiative. That's so
I
good.
also rolled a natural 20.
Oh my God. Fuck.
16 for me.
My initiative is a total of 22.
Oh, for me.
My initiative is also a 22. DM, how are we going to do this?
All right. I got it here.
I actually have a question. How far is Raph from Trover right now?
Should have attacked me. I would have been fine.
Same. Unfortunately, the squishy one was close.
Yo.
Going Sheila.
By virtue of quantity of hit points.
This is true.
All right.
Yo, I'm
So,
so fucking
M.
upset.
Alright,
M,
that's a
initiative.
Hmm?
M, your initiative.
Oh, I got 7.
Ifrin?
I got a 16.
Quincy?
11.
Tig?
Dirty 20.
Trover?
Total of 22 because I rolled a natural 20.
We say?
12.
Ghost?
Also 12.
Raph?
I got a 3. Thank
People?
Jesus Christ.
How big is this cave and how far is Ref from Trover right now?
Real quick. Seeple? What was yours?
22.
Alright. Okay. So where you're currently at right now, it's kind of close to the back of the cave, where the archway is. The cave itself is about 50 feet wide, 50 feet long, in a full circle, with a hollowed out exit, like a cavern exit, on the other side of the cave. You guys are all at the back of the cave. Raph is currently up near the back of the archway, with Aurora unconscious on the floor next to him, and Quincy on the left side of him, and Tig near center.
I healed
So-
from that too, DM, right?
So from
You did.
Trover, would he be
Or the dam-
approximately 25
Yeah.
feet?
Wait, where's the spiked bowl?
It's in the dead center.
Oh, okay, that's where I
Mhm.
am.
That's
Yeah.
where Trover went to.
Yeah. So yeah, you're within 25 feet.
I would be standing.
But Seeple,
Okay.
you're up first.
Okay, how far am I from Raph?
Let's see here. You're about 30 feet.
I'm gonna run and grapple him and try to stuff like try to pour the like the vial of the Empress's blood down his throat. What do I do for that?
So I want you to roll me a athletics check. And Raph, you're gonna oppose with an athletics check.
Okay.
You are at advantage because you are in a vampiric frenzy right now.
Can I do
Okay.
acrobatics?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just rolled 2 nat ones! I just rolled 2 nat
Oh
ones!
my god!
Solus is
I have
real.
never
The sun
been so
serpent's
happy
real.
to roll 2 nat ones! Oh my... With
DM,
advantage!
can I do-
Judy.
Oh!
Yes, you can roll
Round-
athletics.
That is a 1 in 400 chance.
So that's a 6.
Oh my God.
A 6,
I'm not gonna lie, that is very rare.
That's so rare! Oh my god.
So you see that Seeple, you grab the vial and able to get it and able to wind all the way around him with your branches and limbs, wrapping around him.
Get the fuck off me!
Raph, this is for your own good. I'm helping you.
Raph's eyes are red. Like bright red.
Raph, I know you're in there. I'm helping you, and
Raph's not here right now.
like I can, Mr. Rose, you little shit. And then I pour the vial of Empress blood down his throat.
Okay. All right. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, Raph.
Okay. Dexterity save.
Correct.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit. Hell yeah. Okay, the worst roll was a 4.
Okay. So you managed to pour it down there. You're gonna take a D4. So
I'm taking a D4?
yeah, hold on. That is
Okay.
two acid damage, and you drop to the floor unconscious.
Oh gosh.
I need you to give me a wisdom saving. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Me?
Yes.
5.
All right. You start convulsing on the floor from that. Seeple, you still have the rest of your turn.
Convulsing as in like twitching and stuff, or like
Like a seizure, like a full-fledged seizure.
shit. Hold on, let me just check my inventory. DM, how many plants do I have on me? Can I like quickly use the herbalism kit and try to make something that'll stop him from twitching?
You can make a medicine check.
On it. That is an 11.
Nothing that you have is going to work for that, especially because you don't really understand awakened physiologies.
Dang it. I just kind of panicked, like, guys, I didn't know humanoids can do this. What's going on?
Trover, you're up.
Aurora is still bleeding, correct?
Correct. Profusely.
I run over and stick my hands on the wound to try to stop the bleeding as best I can.
Alright, give me a medicine check. Trover, did you get a medicine check?
It's still technically loading. For some reason, D&D Beyond on my computer is slow.
Also, Trevor, I love the accent you do for your character. It's so good.
It says a 2, so not very well.
Yeah, so
I look
blood's
around.
still
I have
flushing out
no
under
idea
the
what
hip.
I'm doing.
Tig, you're up.
Tig is going to yell, Ifrin, potions now! And then she's going to run to, because I don't have very good medicine, so I'm not going to be any help to Aurora. She's going to go to Raph. She's going to put Raph's head, like, she's going to sit on the ground, she's going to put Raph's head in her lap and just sort of, like, not, like, restrain him, but just sort of, like, comfort and be like, Raph, honey, it's okay. It's okay. We're here. It's going to be okay. Just move through it and it's gonna be fine.
Ifrin, you're up.
Yeah, immediately rush over to Aurora, already forcing a potion down her throat to get her back up. And yeah.
So you see that black, inky, like veins are appearing around the actual puncture wounds, and other than that, it doesn't look like the potion's having any effect. Like, it definitely went down, but you can see black, almost like veins around the actual puncture wounds on the neck. Other than that, though, it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
What happens whenever... What happens whenever vampires bite things and they go down? And that's the end of my turn.
Ghost, you're up.
Alright, who am I closer to? Is it Aurora or Raph?
You'd be closer to Raph, although they're kind of in the same area.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to Aurora because it looks like Tig and the crew has Raph under wraps for a quick second. And I'm just gonna make a medicine check to try and help as best as I can with little knowledge that I have.
Okay. Give me a medicine check, please.
That's a 9.
Alright, you're able to get, like, basically help and get it to where it's not bleeding as profusely, but other than that, it still looks pretty bad. Glisse, you're up.
I'm gonna go over to Aurora I have this magic eraser, and I'm wondering if that's going to work on the bite on her neck, because normally your veins don't start to go black unless something's going wrong magically. So I just like try and pull out the magic eraser and figure out, does it work? Um, Thoughts on maybe a medicine roll?
Yeah, give a medicine roll.
Solid 11.
So you're able to clean up most of the outside blood and get that all disappeared, but it looks like the two puncture wounds are blackened on the inside.
Damn, okay. Well, we're gonna have to get in there somehow in a way that we cannot currently do.
Okay.
Shit.
And Quincy, you're up.
Okay.
I want you to give me an Arcana check, specifically you, with advantage.
Okay. Arcana's not super good, but let's hope. 12.
So, you know this much about vampires and the whole blooding, and the fact that the first, whenever the vampires like first created, in the same way that snakes release their venom quickly, young vampires who are freshly turned usually release too much of the toxin that creates other vampires upon first making a bite fresh onto a person. And so it more than likely this is just an overdose on the amount of toxin on both accounts.
Ooh. Would I know how to treat it?
This would be a remove curse, or this would be a high-level cleric who would be able to be handling this. You also know that if you did have a fern lizard, they would eat the poison.
A fern lizard?
Yep.
Would I know if they're native to the area?
They're native to the verdant expanse.
Okay, do I have an idea of how long we have?
Based off of the Arcana roll, you'd guess probably anywhere within the next 20 minutes.
Okay, okay, halting, okay. Oh my gosh, could I... F doesn't have any lay on hands left, I don't think, but I don't know if that's... okay.
I do have some lay on hands left, but that I actually have I've got 4 out of 5 of the hit points because level 1. But I am seizing, so.
Yeah, okay. Would I know if Raph's lay on hands would fix it or no?
You are not too sure. You know that Raph does get his power from a Palindrome, so maybe. But you're not too sure. And then, like, looking around, like, you see that everyone else is kind of clueless too, but there is a slight glimmer, like a sparkle, like a little bit of dust that just catches the sunlight, and it brings your attention over to Aurora's bag, which is laying on the floor near where she fell.
I quickly go through it and see if she has anything of note.
You see that besides just some basic stuff, the only other thing of note in here is a bound scroll.
I open it up. What is it?
You can see that it is a scroll of greater remove curse. But there's only one.
He rolls his eyes slightly, like, rich people. He goes over to Aurora and immediately uses it. He doesn't want to take the chance that she might now be under Mr. Rose's control. He's like, we're done with that. We're done with that.
So give me an Arcana check once more.
Oh no.
Can I help him with this once I see
Hold
he's
on.
got magic spell?
Real quick.
Someone offer to help?
I can
Yeah.
help.
So
Lots of us can help.
You
We
get
can
over there
help.
and you realize that maybe this is probably something that you should let a spellcaster do.
Yeah, I have no idea what magic is, but this is magic. It's a remove curse. Please, someone other than me, read this. And I hold my action to give the help action to whoever is going to read this.
All right. So as we go back around, M, you're up on the initiative order.
With having grown up around vampires and stuff, would I have any kind of like advantage or anything in medicine for help, like knowing what's going on with Raph
Yes,
or helping
actually.
him?
Yes, actually, you would. Go ahead and give me an advantage medicine.
Well, I got 13.
I'm sorry, what was that roll?
Sorry, 13. Doing really great
13?
with my advantage.
Okay. So you know that this is pretty much natural, in the fact that this is first blooding. But basically he's just gonna have to burn it off, especially because on top of that,
It's like top tier blood.
consuming the Empress's blood, because he literally consumed Aurora's and then Empress's, and then consuming the Empress's
yeah.
blood, it purges the connection to any other vampires.
Right,
So
'cause it
he's dealing
awakens him, so he's
dealing with a double whammy right now.
there's a bunch of arcane things being severed in his magic brain.
Yep. So nothing really to do for Raph besides let him burn it out.
Alright, then I'm just sort of gonna let everyone know that I'll just look at Tig and be like, Tig, just keep him from like biting his own tongue off or something. He will get through it. And then I'm gonna end my turn there. I can't really do too much else.
Okay. And that'll bring us to Raph. I want you to make another wisdom saving throw, Raph.
Great. Let's do it. Come on, baby. I got a 12.
Okay. So you feel your whole body burning bad, and you're gonna need to attack the nearest thing to you, whatever it is.
Oh, fuck. Is that'd be Tig then?
That'd be Tig who's holding you.
Ah.
Oh my god. Fuck. What kind of attack am I doing?
It just has to be it's like a lash out. So whatever is right there.
So claws
So-
then?
Yeah, more likely.
Alright, unarmed strike. That's bad. That's a 7.
I won't do it, baby. We're good.
All right. And then that'll be it with your turn.
Great. Super fun turn, guys. I really was able to help out in this situation.
Tig just grabs your hand and like puts it back on your like chest and is like, no.
Until I found the scroll, I was feeling the same thing.
That was Aurora's turn.
Oh.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Damn it. Good,
I
Jared.
don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No.
That one, by the way, on her.
Are you serious?
Are you fucking kidding?
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Hey.
That's not good at
That's
all.
okay. That's okay.
Oh
It's okay.
All right.
my god.
So that brings us back up to Seeple.
Okay, good thing I'm a spellcaster. Who has the scroll?
I do. What's your arcana? Seeple?
It's a 0, like modifier, so it's a straight
Even
roll.
worse
Dear
than Quincy's.
Dearest Seeple, you are not the one.
My arcana
Wait.
is a +2, so
Ifrin is probably the person to do this, if we're being completely honest with
Hey,
ourselves.
Aurora,
It's Ifrin or
Aurora's,
Stick.
Aurora's is a +5 if that helps anybody.
No, it
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't.
no,
So
no,
much,
no,
thank you
yeah.
so much,
Yes.
DM. That's really helpful information in this specific circumstance. Appreciate it.
Ifrin,
So
Ifrin,
helpful.
Ifrin, what is your arcana?
Oh, plus
Plus
6.
six.
Okay, Ifrin should do it.
Okay. With that, Seagull's gonna be like, shit. And turn to who is with Raph?
I am.
Like, and Seagull's gonna turn to Tig. Tig, should I tie him up just in case?
No, I think he's gonna be alright. I think he just has to work through it, and I'm a big, strong bull woman. It'll be fine. You might want to back away, though. I'd rather him hit me in the head than hit you.
That's fair. If you do get any damage, let me know, because I can heal you.
Thank you, Seeple.
Seeple's only got cure wounds and healing word, none of the restoration curse thingamabob.
Hey, keep those on hand.
Yeah, I'd hold your
Yep,
action
will
to
do.
use them on Aurora
Trover?
as soon as we get the curse done.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna try to stop the bleeding again.
Medicine check.
Gotta love my slow computer.
You're so drunk, your computer's getting drunk as well.
It's a contact drunk, if you will.
It's literally emulating how Trover would do. That's an 11.
I love how long that took to load.
It's pretty great.
Well, that's how Trover's brain is loading right now, trying to comprehend all this.
So you're able to get your hands pressed there, and after Glisse used the magic eraser to clean up most of the blood, you're able to get a good amount of pressure on there to stop it from being too bad. And with that, Tig, you're still restraining Raph?
Yeah, effectively.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... If he's gonna hit anybody, he's gonna hit me. Because
Alright.
I think after Raph, I have the next most hit points.
Alright. And then Ifrin, you're up.
Well, I take the scroll from Quincy.
Quincy unrolls the scroll and holds it up for you to read, so you can use your hands to read. Help action.
Well, I go ahead and I give it that quick study. I take it from him and I begin casting the spell and making sure I'm using my staff as a big old focus for it.
Okay. So, could you give me a Arcana check, please?
With advantage,
Oh.
because I'm helping.
With advantage, yes.
So I got a 12. Wonderful.
And that was with advantage?
Yeah, that was with advantage.
Alright, so as you cast it, you see that the scroll tears itself into ribbons, and the ribbons form a rune in the air and blast a white light directly at Aurora. And you see that a black puddle of liquid forms around her neck on the floor as it starts smoking on the ground. As the light dissipates and the ribbons turn to ash.
I'd like to memorize what that rune looks like, and hey, I think she's okay, and I toss a potion to Quincy.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll bring us...
I did
go-
hold an
sorry.
action
Oh,
to
yep,
heal her
Steeple
straight
did.
away.
Yep, Steeple did hold an action.
which point Quincy remembers he's still bleeding profusely. Oh yeah.
You gotta love how Quincy does not remember that.
It's adrenaline.
Like, personally, I don't even remember where this scar on my face came from.
So Sepal, you said you were holding a turn for healing. Are you using? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was just looking at cure wounds.
Okay.
What I have to do. It's a D8 plus 5 because my wisdom ability modifier is a 5.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do that.
All right.
So how do I add the modifier for D&D Beyond?
If you go to your
Uh,
spells,
roll.
you can just... You should be able to just click the roll under your
My
spell.
spells aren't there. I only did like basic stuff for D&D Beyond. The rest of my
yeah,
like
so just-
character
just-
sheet is.
Just roll a d8 and then add 5.
Oh, okay. That is a 12 total healing.
Nice.
So you see Aurora's neck wound close up as her eyes start to flicker back to being awake.
Can Sepal interact with Aurora as well as like heal and stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
So Sepal's right there and just is Cure Wounds a touch?
Yes.
Cure Wounds is
It
touch.
Yes, it is.
So after gently tapping Aurora and seeing Aurora wake up, like, Aurora, are you okay? We tried getting you up as soon as possible. We just managed to make sure you didn't turn into a vampire. Goody gumdrops. How are you feeling? Are you feeling any more pain or anything like that?
I'm all right. Where's Raph? Is he okay? And she
Trover
gets up,
kind of
struggling.
stands between her and Raph. Don't worry about Raph. Worry about you. Lay down a little bit longer. We're taking care of Raph. All right?
Yeah, and Sepal, like when Aurora tries to get up and she's like, hey, no, you have to rest, please. Do something for yourself for once and rest. Trover's names. Raph's going to be okay. He's just gotta go through what he's gotta go through. Drinking the... Well, we managed to get him to drink the Empress's blood, so... He should be okay eventually. So there's no need to worry about him, okay?
All right. I'm just going to sit for a minute.
You know, lass, he didn't mean it.
I know.
I take her hand in mine and I just hold it for a bit.
And what are the rest of y'all doing as Raph is still seizing on the floor?
I'm
Well-
continuing to hold Raph.
Hey guys, I don't mean to kind of sound insensitive, but how about we pick up the unconscious people and the people we
You
wanna
cannot
bring with
move a
us?
seizing person. I'm sorry. You just can't. That's gonna make it worse for him, and it's gonna make it harder for the rest of us. We have to wait until he's done.
Ifrin, you just gotta let him go through this.
What?
Blindly.
Time Wizard doesn't have any patience?
Wow.
Wow.
I wouldn't say that
Wow.
thing.
No, Ifrin. I understand where Ifrin's coming from.
Yeah,
do
we
gotta
can't
move,
just
but
we can't just hang out in the cave. But DM, I would like to go examine this spike bowl more closely
Okay.
and
So
see what I can figure out about it.
yeah.
If
So
Em
like
needs to make a roll, Sepal's gonna go over to the spike bowl and be like, Hey, I'm gonna lend you a hand. I don't know what this thing is, but yeah. So he was gonna give the help action to anyone.
Maybe we can figure it out.
Yes.
So, looking at it, you can see that it is a metal bowl on a stone pillar, and then inside the center of the metal bowl is the actual spike itself. Around the edge of the bowl, you can see that there are runes etched in it. Sepul, you actually recognize those runes, as those are the same runes that you saw on the stones in the Grove of the Ancients. Signifies a waypoint, a crossing point, a doorway, if you will, a means to traverse realms and planes.
Do I know how to trigger it?
It's different for each kind of door, and this isn't the exact same door, it's not to the same place, but it is a door.
I relay that to the rest of the party. Like, guys, this is a magical doorway. Don't know what to, don't know how to turn it on, but it's a doorway.
And you recognize the symbology behind the bowl and the spike, as it was predominantly used within the Blood Court during rituals in which the Blood Court fangs would actually swear their allegiance to the Blood Court. And
I was expecting it to be something like this. Sorry, continue.
And it's usually denoted of blood.
I'm like, okay,
so
if you guys want to use the doorway, we need some blood. I don't bleed. Do you want to put some blood in there?
I'm just already rolling up my sleeve to get sort of
Trover looks over. Doesn't Raph have
wrist.
a vial of Quincy's blood?
We should keep that on hand.
Guys, we should not. Just saying, this thing probably will take us somewhere horrible and awful. I'm not interested in.
Okay,
what
but
else is there to do? The one
it's
way
this
out,
door
the army.
or the armies, yeah.
Do we have any idea? Do we have any idea where this might go?
No idea whatsoever, except for the fact that the silhouette of a humanoid woman was on the other side when the voice entity was talking to you.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the cave.
And just sort of
just like the normal way.
Her wrist over the spike.
But it is at this point that you guys hear a loud pop come from outside of the cave.
Like a gunshot pop?
No, like a loud, like a whizzing pop, almost like fireworks.
Can I stealth my way up to the front to see what's that, or like what it was?
I'm just going to walk up to it.
I'll also use my second wind
17.
feature.
Alright, so it is the most elegant, stealthy walk that you ever made to the actual entrance of the cave. And those of you who are there see that the armies are gone. Like, gone.
What?
Like they don't exist anymore?
Like they're not there.
Guys, something happened.
Is the outside still the same? Like, the geography?
Yeah, it looks like it. From where you are right now, you could still see the plains lands, you could still see the actual farms and such. You can barely make out the edge of the wall to Douglas.
And the armies are around the wall, right?
They were, but now you don't see anything.
Is Douglas up in smoke or anything?
What?
No.
Damn, can I send out my bees?
Sure.
Do we know what approximate
Sorry, that's
time
my
it is
favorite.
outside?
That's my favorite thing. Can I release the bees?
Release the bees.
It is currently about 2:00 in the afternoon. Sepul, you release the bees as the bees kind of just pour out from within you, swarming out into the open.
Oh my god, that was horrifying and amazing at the same time. They just all fluttered around me.
Oh, they're bees, don't worry.
Trover's just wide eyes that the bees came out of you. Like, that is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
That's
what
why
all
you
Spriggans
have
can do.
no blood.
That was pretty amazing.
I mean, yes,
just
despite
do that?
carrion bees actually existing, my bees are not carrion bees. FYI, guys, carrion bees are bees that can drink blood or digest rotting corpses and make meat honey.
Brilliant.
Sick.
I need
I guess
meat
we're-
honey now.
I guess we know what we're making Raph's next meal with.
I was
Yeah.
literally
Honey.
just about to say.
So when bees are sent out, does anything happen to them? Do they hit anything? What goes on?
No, they just kind of run around. They don't hit anything. They're just free.
And
No
is that
problem.
my use of the bee swarm used up? I didn't use it
Yeah.
to attack.
Yes, just because you would have released all of them, and that's the second time you've done that today.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, do I see anything weird about the outside, or?
No, nothing weird to your eye. Besides the fact that you also can, from where you're sitting, you can't see any guard on the walls either.
Okay. So looks like we have a problem that solved itself. I just kind of.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, there's no army outside Douglas. I think if we can, gently as possible, gather what we can and start moving.
No,
Grass.
we
I think we should stay
can't
put
move
until Raph
Raph
can get up.
until Raph's done. Like I'm with you, Ifrin. I also do not want to stay in this cave, but we have to let
me.
Raph go through this.
Should I go
It's
check
still-
the city?
If Ghost wants to do that, Seeple's gonna go with.
Still kind of.
I don't think we should split up right now. Who knows what's outside that cave?
I don't know. I
Fair.
still
Ghost,
trust.
we should stay put.
I mean, that's fair. I was thinking of just changing into one of them and walking around and see what would happen.
Yeah, but if they
There, and I don't see
disappeared,
anything
if you-
weird, so-
Yeah, but if they disappeared, and if you disguise yourself as one of them, you might disappear.
I guess it's a fair assumption.
Aurora kind of
Yeah.
walks up to you, and Raph just sits on the ground next to him.
Can I?
Trover is still with Aurora to go with her to kind of try to ease this situation.
Can I make a perception check to try to see if I can see what happened?
Without leaving the cave?
Yeah, without leaving the cave. I don't want to risk that.
Yeah. Make an insight check.
Insight? Oh,
Mhm.
Okay. Finally, a good roll. 23.
So looking around, trying to gather what you can see so far, you don't see the signs of any people from the vantage point that you're at, but everything else looks the same.
Hmm.
Wait, so the villagers are gone too?
Yeah, everything's gone. All the people are gone.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go outside. We might disappear.
I sort of. I still kind of.
Would I know if that's some kind of illusion?
Maybe. Could be. Potentially.
If it is, what's it hiding? Either way, I think, DM, would there be enough time for a short rest until Raph kind of is not shaking anymore?
Yeah, if you want to take a short rest.
Yeah, I
you
think
can.
we should all take a
Hell
short
yeah.
rest.
The other thing is can we check to see if the recording's still going, just in case?
Yeah.
I'm doing it. It's good. I would let you guys know if anything's good.
All right.
If we're doing a short rest, Tig is gonna be like, Quincy, in my backpack is the journal. I know Raph already copied down these rooms, but so that we have duplicates, can you copy them down again?
Yeah, for sure. Quincy will take the messaging journal and write down, first of all, the rune, and then second of all, ask if they're okay. Did they make it out of the city? Like what's going on? What is happening to them currently? And I think as he's writing this down, he's gonna sit next to Aurora. How does she look?
She looks chalky white, sweaty and exhausted, but the look on her face is just severe concern. Like she's given all regard for herself away and is more concerned about Raph and about him seizing. And she doesn't have the energy, looks like, to be even able to remotely offer assistance or advice or anything like that, but just wanting to do something. She's sitting there.
Okay. Who else is around us specifically?
It's me and Tig.
Yeah.
And
Aurora.
I would see this and I would look at Aurora.
Do we have a potion to give this lass? Because she doesn't have color.
I don't.
People healed.
Yeah, she's been healed.
Why don't you two go check in our potions and see if there's anything specific for discoloration?
While that's happening, he
Do
was
you
going
think
to...
she'll come with me?
And I try to
Just
stand her up to come away from Raph.
Tig's gonna look at Aurora and be like, I won't let anything happen to him, honey. You go with Trover, because you just sitting here is gonna make yourself worse and isn't helping anybody.
And Steeple's going to follow Trover and Aurora just in case, like, Aurora keels over, just, like, extra support. So I guess Steeple's going to be in the opposite side of Aurora if Trover's going to try and stand her out.
Alright, so it's at this point that you guys are kind of all collectively trying to figure stuff out and resting and stuff like that. There is the sound of footfall coming from the outside near where the edge of the cliff is.
Oh no.
Anyone over by the entrance to the cave?
Me.
Yeah,
and
I'm
my
throwing
friend.
rocks.
Okay. So you two would notice that specifically you, Ifrin, because Ghost, you have no idea who you're looking at. But Ifrin, you recognize one of the queens of Whitestone, one of the queens of Avandra, sorry. One of the queens of Avandra that is sitting there on the edge of the cliff, Queen Maya Mellifers. And she looks incredibly beaten up, but she is sitting there.
Who
was that?
I'm gonna walk out. Once he looks hurt, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be pulling out a potion and be like, get as close and cautiously as possible. You look hurt. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll get here. Do you guys come from that cave down there?
Yeah. Here, take this, and I toss her another one.
Thanks. Did you guys see the stuff that happened out here?
We noticed that there was an army, and now there's not.
Yeah, that'd be because my husband did something stupid, incredibly stupid. Well, is everyone okay?
What? And
Okay.
yeah, everybody's kind of okay. We have a buddy who's kind of seizing up a bit, but
Maybe you should get out of the cave that's full of demonic energy for now.
yeah, that's what I kept saying. I guess they want to be in the dark and brooding cave. We could have come outside. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna yell outside. Hey! Just yell into the cave. It's cool to come outside the cave.
What do y'all do?
Trover is going to try to lead Aurora out of the cave with Sequel's help.
Sequel is
just-
definitely helping.
She just kind of like, almost like just no energy behind her. She just kind of just goes along with it.
Don't worry, Aurora. We got you. It'll be all right. We'll take care of Raph. We'll take care of you.
And Aurora, we know how much you want to help Raph, but right now, the best way to help him is to help yourself, okay? This will be a good practice for self-love, so just trust us, okay?
Yeah.
And I pick up her bag for her, so she doesn't have to carry anything.
Okay. And as the rest of y'all kind of head outside, you all
I
see-
must make it completely clear. Tig and Raph are staying put.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to Tig.
So the rest of y'all that did go outside, you all see Queen Maya Mellifers standing there, looking a proud, tall 6'2". She has very fair skin, black and blue hair, that is kind of just like this mixture of colors. And she wears this this blue and black corset dress type deal. And she has 2 black and blue gauntlets on her hands that are engraved with all manner of runes. And she kind of looks up at y'all. Well, it isn't the excursion. You all made it very far.
Yeah, not as far as I thought we would.
Same. That was sarcasm, different.
Let's just
We're
say
working on it.
Please,
things
please.
got a little cracked.
take notes. I do want you to learn from the experience.
Trust me, we are.
So, what happened?
Your Highness, I would bow. I respect you highly, of course. I think what the priority right now here is getting Aurora here a proper place to rest and some food and drink, if that's okay.
Sure, that would normally I would bring you inside to help you out with that, but you see, my husband, dear and good-hearted as he is incredibly idiotic and did something stupid. So the nearest place you'd be able to get that would be Alabaster.
Yeah, what exactly?
If you don't mind me asking,
What
Miss,
did he
what did he
do?
do?
Oh, well, you see, my dear husband, dear, I love him so much. God, he's such an idiot.
I would like to write this down as she starts talking.
He created a
Taking
giant
notes.
rune when we constructed Douglas to protect from big attacks, such as the one you just saw. And
You made a what room?
a giant rune under the city.
Giant rune. Okay.
The way the city is constructed is actually a rune.
I knew there was something
Anyways.
funky about it.
Anyways, the fun bit is that this rune, when triggered, and can only be triggered by him, when triggered, encases the entire population that is within a certain radius within a small glass orb that is only accessible to someone of the royal family.
May I ask what exactly then happened to the army?
They are in the glass ball, same as everybody else.
So you're
What
saying the only people that can touch this ball is you and Aurora?
That is correct.
Great.
Aurora, you know the problem then, yes? And Aurora just kind of looks up weakly. Yes, the big problem is that releasing the people, you can only do it all at once.
Like back to where they were, or is it like a weird geyser of bodies out of
No,
this orb?
It releases them all back to where they were. So I take it that you're going to get reinforcements.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I mean, the blood door is still an option, guys.
No blood door.
No,
I
no,
mean, it
no
sounds
blood
kinda
doors,
cool.
please.
Doing the
I just,
Oh.
where does it go?
Well, one
It
second,
sounds
guys. I'm gonna
really
go
cool.
check on Raph and Tig and see how they're doing, and I run off back towards the cave as quickly as I can.
I'm gonna go follow
No.
Trevor.
They've been getting up by now.
Seal's gonna stay by Aurora and make sure names, honestly, and set Aurora down. Rest here a while, and turns to the Queen like, Your Highness, would anyone who enters Douglas be transported into this orb automatically?
Yes, they would.
I see. Okay. And Sepal's gonna rummage through their bags to see what kind of food they can give Aurora. And would Sepal be able to use Druidcraft to make or find feathers or something like that to make like a feathered pillow and a blanket, like somewhere for, like something more comfortable for Aurora to rest?
You can see that Aurora is already digging through her notes in her bag, and you can see her color starting to come back as she's now getting heavy into the research side of things.
Now, Madam,
Aurora, I think you should rest.
I'll be fine. Just make sure Ralph's okay, please.
No, my job is to make sure you're okay right now. There are others there for Raph to support Raph. I'm going to stay here with you because guess what? You also deserve to be looked after.
Raph is gonna be fine, Aurora. He had a lot hit him all at once. He just needs time to go through it. It's kind of what all the vampires do.
Raph, I need you to make me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Gladly.
He's
Let's
just
do
gonna-
it.
I dare you.
21.
So
Yes!
you immediately hop up onto your feet at this point.
Jesus Christ.
Filled with a bunch of energy.
Trover is walking in the cave at this time. Oh, he's awake!
Oh my gosh, Trover, he's up.
Where did everyone go?
Anybody who is right there, anybody who's right there next to Raph sees that his eyes look like miniature suns within his head.
Raph, are you okay?
Raph, your eyes look funky.
Raph,
Where-
everybody is outside because the army disappeared and Queen Maya's here. But your eyes are glowing.
They look cool.
Well, yeah, I did just talk with Solus. I was gonna drink the blood. Is everyone ready for that?
You did,
You
honey.
You did,
Will-
and you bit Aurora.
Hey, Trover,
fine.
we could have maybe done this a little bit smoother than just sort of
Right.
being blunt about it, but fine.
Aurora's fine now.
She's fine. She's
At this
outside.
point, at this point, Raph, I need you to make me a dexterity savings throw.
Oh my god. Hold on.
How many saving throws can Raph make in
Oh.
one session?
14?
So you, with no inclination as to what is going on, get immediately wrapped in the tightest hug that you've ever gotten within your life. As Aurora is just sitting there, nestled up as tight as possibly can be to you.
Wait, Aurora
How did
just
she get past
bolted?
me?
She ran so fast.
Jeez, Sebel's running on after her, and I'm like, Aurora, oi, come back! You need to rest.
What is
Apparently, she's okay.
that? Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, roll an insight
Can I
check.
willingly roll it with disadvantage?
Yeah, good. Roll with this.
Roll it
awesome.
low, roll it low.
That was good. Oh, I rolled really well. I got an 18.
No.
She really cares about you.
Cool.
She's such a good friend.
Such a good friend. The best, one might say.
And Sebel's gonna come rushing in like, alright, wait, Raph? What's up with your eyes, bud?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Apparently,
Hey,
they're
everyone,
They look like
please,
suns.
please. I got luck. Aurora, you okay? Aurora, did I hurt you?
No. I'm. Give
Aurora,
me
your neck.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
It's a nice big 3.
You can't see any of the scarring on her neck yet.
Okay. So retcon what I just said.
Oh, back to the top.
It's, DM,
I'm
can
fine.
Sorry,
I'm
all
fine.
right. Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm more
positive.
worried about you. You were seizing on the floor, and I haven't seen. I honestly haven't seen you seizing that hard since you took that awful hit in that game against Cold Snap, the home one.
Oh God!
Remember the one where they took you out on 3 different stretchers?
Yeah.
How does one take someone out on three different stretchers?
I mean, I remember.
Three.
I remember people talking about me seizing on the ground, and I was seizing. I feel good, man. I feel.
It's at this point you all see that the suns in his eyes are starting to fade and turn back to his normal eyes. Your energy levels start to drop back to normal.
Wait, suns
That's
in his
interesting.
eyes. He made a pact with the sun god, right?
I believe so.
Maybe the sun god's looking out for him. Could be guessing. I'm not familiar
still
with
pouring sweat.
I am.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sweating, but I'm literally. I start doing push-ups. Just like. Sorry. I do push-ups when I'm stressed and confused.
Aurora kind of waves her shirt around a little bit and says, "Oh, by the Raph, you are incredibly hot." I mean, he runs away.
I don't read into that, and I continue doing push-ups. I mean, okay. I sort of stand up.
Seagull rushes, kind of walks over and gets the cloth of cleaning, just kind of wipes your forehead. There.
Hey, thanks, Solus. You're Seeple. So I talked to Solus earlier.
You okay there, bud?
No.
I think we should get out of the cave now since Raph is up.
Yeah.
Raph, come out of the cave.
Good thinking.
Ghost is gonna go walk out of the cave slowly.
Trover's gonna stay behind and wait for everybody else to leave the cave before he leaves.
We're leaving. All right. I fix my hood so that it's covering my entire face so that the sun doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Make sure that I'm not showing anything.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep on interrupting people. I gotta work on that. Seeple's gonna lie behind and be like, "Hey, Trevor, you coming with?"
I'm gonna wait till everybody's out and then I'm coming behind. Just in case.
Just in case what? Do you know something we don't?
No, I just don't trust this cave or that bowl.
Can I hide?
We've been in the cave for a good hour and nothing
I
bad's
still don't
happened.
trust it. Spooky man and weird voice.
Is that a deception check?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Glissé wanted to hide also.
Yeah, I wanna hide to keep an eye on Trover.
Okay.
I rolled a 21 on insight. I'm pretty sure that's the roll you make against deception, right?
Yes.
My deception was 18 and I am truly concerned about this cave. That is honest.
Yes.
Dang it.
Rolled a 15 for stealth.
So Zeebel's gonna be like, I mean, if you don't trust the cave, should I lag behind as well, just to make sure you don't get hurt?
I'm just waiting for everybody else. I'm gonna be leaving with the last person.
Em, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. Let's go then.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still staring at the bowl.
So as you're kind of staring at the bowl, up your peripherals, you can see the archway start to glow faint red. You see the silhouette of a figure that you recognize behind it. And you hear your mother's voice, the only positive memory you have of her. And she sings. Hear my voice inside your dreams as it brings you closer to sleep. Fall asleep, my little darling. Fall asleep right now. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Rep.
Can I try to tackle him?
I got 9.
Not yet, because you haven't noticed anything, Drover.
All right. Retcon that.
You instinctively just press your finger into the pin of the spike in the bowl.
Oh, well, that's gentle. I was prepared to use my wrist.
And blood trickles down it. As the rest of you now notice, the runes all light up insanely bright.
M?
But they are no longer red. They are bright, bright green.
They're glowing. What's wrong with them?
What did you do?
Each one of you, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Great.
Do
I need to make...
Unless you are outside already.
I was outside.
I am not
outside.
I'm at doorway, so...
Do I have to make another one?
No, you do not.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
I guess...
I got a mod 20.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Now,
I got an 11.
Just for aesthetic's sake, are they glowing the same color as my eyes?
They are.
Yes.
I got a 15.
I got a nat 20, because I guess I was coming into the cave to see what everyone was doing.
Like, where are you guys?
What's happening over here?
So, Seeple, everyone who is inside, you all feel a big push of energy as you were pushed away towards the exit, to the entrance of the cave. And Seeple, you are effectively pushed out of the cave as that lime green light flickers near the entrance as a barrier is put up. And the rest of you are all fighting insane, what feels like 35, 40 mile an hour winds pushing you away.
So the barrier went up, Seeple got out, the rest of us are effectively stuck inside the cave because of the barrier?
You are stuck inside the cave because of the barrier, and it's still pushing you towards the exit.
Fabulous. I'm so thrilled.
Wonderful.
With my nat 20, can I grab Seeple?
Make a acrobatics check.
Okay.
So we still have 3 outside?
17.
Okay. Yeah, you grab Seeple by the ankle.
Come on! We gotta go!
He's like, what is happening? What the fuck?
Seeple is still like waving in the wind.
I walk out with them.
Glowing limbs.
'Cause I don't think it's a good idea for us to be in here.
So they're able to pass through that barrier, or no?
No, the barrier is completely solid, except for the two on the outside. So you said, Quincy, you're willingly going out with Seeple?
I guess I don't...
That would mean 5 are outside.
I guess I don't fully understand the situation. Is the barrier preventing us from leaving?
No, it's preventing those from entering.
And Seeple got blown out of the cave.
Okay.
Or was getting
But I
blown
got
out.
caught I got caught before I left, so I'm just waving around like a
okay, then I guess I'll...
A tree in the wind.
I guess I'll, take out... I guess I'll take out my rapier, jam it into the ground, and just, like, hold my position till this wind passes, holding on to Seeple.
Okay. So, the archway starts to glow that lime green color as you get closer to it, just kind of drawn towards it. The closer and closer you get, the louder the singing is. Still soft and sweet, but louder, larger in your head. And as you get close to it, you can see Wisp Trail Manor. As it was. All those years ago. When you were young. When you were in a whole, happy family. When they regarded you with love and with admiration for the things that you did.
I did what they wanted me to.
You see it, clear as day. You could open the door to that right now. Go back. It could be yours again.
Gonna get really close to it and sort of like have a shaking hand reaching towards it, but I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna pull back and just sort of mumble to myself about how I can't. They were happy, but I was not. I can't go back. I can't do it again.
I have a question. How strong is the wind? Is it something that you have to yell over?
Yeah, it is extremely strong.
Trover is going to try to yell to Em to get her attention.
Em! Can you hear us? Em!
Do I hear him?
Yeah, you can hear very faintly as the energy is starting to grow brighter and stronger as the image starts to shift. You hear Trover. Do you say anything in response?
I'm sort of gonna look over my shoulder at him, and
I'm still just calling. I don't know if you can.
I don't really know what to say to him. It's just like I'm gonna yell back that yeah, I can hear you.
And with that, you see the shifting image go back, and it sees you in your early teen years, sitting with Cadmus near the edge of the fishing hole. Both of you guys each having a sandwich. Him with his fishing pole in there. And you hear him. One of these days I'm gonna catch that blobfish. One of these days. And then we get them in an aquarium and we set it up so that he can, be our pet and we can feed him fish flakes or toenails. I don't know what blobfish eat. Once again, right there, right across the threshold.
All I'm gonna say is one day, buddy. One day we'll get it. And I'm gonna start taking a step back.
With that, the energy booms, dissipating across the room as the wind all stops, the barrier shattering.
And M's just gonna sort of stand there, tears rolling down her cheeks as she just says one more time that one day, buddy, one day we'll catch it.
Trover runs over.
Em, are you okay? I bothered you. Sir, are you okay? You're crying.
Lucy's gonna run over in a sense of Lise was prepared to pull you away from the door, but then just made it in time where everything stopped. It goes, oh. Well, that looked bad. Are you okay?
Sepal rushes in and gets out the cloth of cleaning and wipes the tears off Em's face. Hey, there.
It's okay, guys. Em's gonna sort of push them a little bit away so she has some breathing space.
Trover is about an arm's length away, so he's like...
Okay, well, And just be like, guys, I'm fine. You guys didn't see anything in the archway, did you?
No, it's just...
No, not really.
You, the wind, and the barrier.
And a lot of green.
It was really weird.
Like it was red and then it was green, and I'm
almost
thinking,
the color of your eyes.
Yeah, kind of cool. We got a lot of cool eyes going on today.
Then there's just Seapool that's just like dark pits. Oh, Seapoole's a tree.
I mean, yeah,
like,
that's
maybe
pretty cool too.
a bit of a green glow-ish, but
I mean, you got bees.
Seapool has bees, not fireflies. So I guess Seapool's eyes just smell of honey. I don't know.
We should probably leave the cave now.
Yeah, I think it's best we go. And, you know what, guys? Just, I think we should leave Cadmus here.
Think so?
Are you sure?
We should at least bury him.
Let's at least bury him outside under the sun.
Yeah. Let's...
Trover goes and picks up Cadmus as best he can, kind of putting him over the shoulder, and starts walking out the cave.
And Seapool takes their overcoat back.
Em's gonna head outside of the cave and sort of wipe her eyes away.
Raph's gonna follow
Tears.
Em.
Quincy will
So
pull
I'll
out.
follow everyone.
Quincy will pull out his shovel and begin digging.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna bury Cadmus.
Are you sure?
He's... My family is not a good family to be a part of. And he's been a part of it on and off for many years. He deserves some kind of rest.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of sort of miss the quirkiness.
And I lay him down next to Quincy.
But we can remember the laughs, I guess, because it was kind of funny. Especially those pickle sandwiches. Those were quite interesting.
Unless
He was
any
also-
of you can... Sorry.
No, you're fine. He was also a pretty good navigator, and I'm sorry to hear that you're making this decision, but it's your decision, I guess.
Well, none of us can raise him. So why would we carry around a dead body?
That's not entirely true. As Queen Maya perks up.
You can raise him?
What do you mean?
If you want, I can reanimate him for you.
You could have said that before I started digging the hole. I'm like 5 feet down.
It seemed like you had already made up your minds.
We didn't know that was an option, Miss Queen, ma'am.
That is a really interesting option.
You have been looking for a suitable rock to turn into a headstone, and just now just like,
Your Majesty,
why?
respectfully, sometimes just like context, when you don't know the context, don't just assume, oh, everything's fine. No, we're hurting real bad because none of us can do that. And you're standing there and you're like, oh yeah, well, I can do it. It's like, Majesty, respectfully, please say that sooner.
Your Majesty.
I wasn't sure if that's what you wanted. It seemed like you'd already made up your minds about what was going to happen. But
You're definitely one of Aurora's moms.
I have a question. Having
yeah.
gone through this a few times.
Yeah.
If you raise him, he's going to be tied to you.
Yes. Yes, he will. But I can raise him with autonomy if you'd wish.
Please.
He would effectively be one of the awakened.
I would prefer that than him be tied to my family anymore.
Random question.
Yes.
Is the sword still inside the cave?
Oh god.
Yeah, yes, the sword is still inside the cave.
No one grabbed it because no one wants to touch it.
Trover's gonna go back and kind of see and say,
Everybody, the sword's still in there. Are we gonna leave it, or are we
You
gonna
know
put
what?
it away?
I
Yes,
just dug
leave
this
it.
hole, so we're gonna use it.
Do we really want to touch a sword that might be evil?
We don't have to touch it. Hold on.
You don't have to
just
touch it.
give me
I can pick it up without touching it.
Just give me a second. fancy wizards and nonsense. Quincy will reach into his bag and pull out. He has smith's tools, and one of them is like a set of prongs. He's just gonna pick it up using the prongs, not touching it, and just drop it in the bottom of his this hole.
Are you seriously going to bury one of Avenir's personal weapons?
If he wants it, he can dig it back up. And I'd start burying it.
Quincy,
bury it.
stop. Quincy, please stop.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Quincy, I want the option.
Well, no offense. Do we have anywhere to carry it other than on a person?
You got a bag of holding? Anywhere?
Sorry,
I don't.
We have a way to help Cadmus. You don't have to.
No. Yeah, you're right. I guess.
I think Raph is allowed to want to have.
What if we give it to Cadmus?
Giving it to Cadmus.
I don't know if we should give it to Cadmus. That feels like a poor choice.
Especially if he's letting him.
There's a decent amount of flies swarming around the body now.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
We might want to do the resurrection
Please.
thing on Cadmus,
Yeah.
please,
Let's do that
before we
first.
decide
Yeah.
anything.
Before he
Autonomy.
becomes a home to many flies, he might like the new friends.
All right, so ready for this?
Yep.
I guess
Yes,
lots
ma'am.
of awakenings happening
Do we
today.
need to back up, or what do we need to do?
No, just stand there and look pretty.
For me, that's impossible. No offense.
Can do.
Why would that offend me?
His appearance, maybe. I don't know.
You got me there, but that was funny.
All right, and she waves her hands around, and you can see that different individual runes on her gauntlets are lighting up. You're actually able to pick up the fact that she is activating runes to be able to actually cast all the verbal components of the spell somatically.
That's a very interesting way of doing things.
That is incredibly sick. That is so cool.
I begin writing this down. I would like to apply this for future use.
And as she does so, you see Cadmus come upright, and Maya kind of looks at you with her out of the corner of her eye, which is lit up with arcane energy right now. Did you want him, relatively whole again, or leave him?
Yeah, no. Fill the head in, thanks.
Oh, yeah, all right. And you can hear the clacking of bones resetting. The years of wear and tear that was put on him that your father did not bother with trying to fix.
I may have been some of the cause of the wear and tear.
And as you see Cadmus fully feet back on the ground, besides obvious scars that you can see, looks to be alive. You see him. Oh, I got such a headache.
Em's gonna run over and just wrap her arms around him and
Trover comes over. Cadmus, are you okay, buddy?
Well, there was like a second there where like my entire unlife flashed before my eyes.
I don't think I should tell you what part of me wants to, but you're okay now.
Trover,
Let's
don't
just
do
say
it.
that.
Welcome back, buddy. Glad to have
Welcome
you back.
We love
Well,
you
welcome back,
so much.
Trover kind of just pats Cadmus on the shoulder. I'll be expecting a pickle sandwich in the future.
All right, guys. Now that all the team is here, we can go over some effective planning.
Okay, but
And
what are we doing with the
getting on the
sword?
move, right?
I am going to be taking my leave as well. I need to head to Spokestadt to get allies. problems we couldn't fight.
You go do that, Your Majesty. Politics is certainly fun and interesting.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Excellent.
if you all are able to find this project that my dear stupid husband set you out upon, it will help our current situation as well as the alliances that were forged with that.
We'll do
pressure.
our best, ma'am.
Is there any kind of allies we should be on the lookout as we head towards, guys, what's the city called?
We're heading towards a Verdant Expanse first, but not specifically a city. I think it's just outside the city.
Yes, head for Alabaster. It should be about the halfway point in between here and the Verdant Expanse.
Yeah. All right, guys. That'll be our next stop, and we'll gather whatever supplies we couldn't get in Douglas.
That sounds like a good plan, Ephraim.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Thank you for
That
all your
sounds
help.
real nice.
And again, like, what are we gonna do with the sword? Are we taking
Bury
it?
it.
We leaving it? It's honestly.
Where's
Raph,
it going?
Raph, what do you want us to do with the sword?
It's your choice.
Figure out a way to bring it along somehow,
I mean-
some way.
It's a big honor to be bestowed something like this.
Hell yeah, it is.
I don't understand, but it seems like it is. And part of me says take it, but at the same time, if it's something that's gonna replace Mr. Rose, I don't think it's worth it.
I think.
All I'm saying is that I've had a hell of a time getting choices made for me, and I'd like the option in the future. This sword is very powerful, correct? M.
Correct.
All I'm
I mean,
saying
it
is that
might take you over too, but you know, it gives you something
I-
back.
I do not have an interest in taking this sword right now.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Holding on.
It's been a long time since I went through with Avenir. Oh yeah, no. You can. Em's just gonna reach down and grab the sword and pick it up.
Oh, what?
Trover's eyes go wide.
Touch it.
What are you doing?
And Em's just sort of gonna like hold it up with. I mean, she needs two hands to do it because it's a bigger sword, and it's gonna be like, look, we can carry it, you guys. We just.
Well, that's
It
a
We can
relief.
devote ourselves to it or whatever.
No, it wakes up when it draws blood.
Oh,
so-
just don't use
Oh.
it.
Trover pulls out the wrapping that he had originally on his sword.
So we can wrap it in this, what I had my long sword in, correct? And as long as we keep it covered up, it should stay dormant.
Well, as long as it doesn't get
you
like
can-
soaked in blood.
You could also, Raph, if you want, you could sheath it on your back, and in the moment
Yeah.
that you decide, you can draw it then.
Like you can carry it. You just.
I mean,
it
I've
has
got a
to
long
feed
sword.
just like a vampire.
Hmm.
Wake up.
Just
Well, I'm sorry, that was a bad metaphor.
Well, I mean, it's true. You're not inaccurate. Here's the deal. I really don't think I should be carrying this right now. I think we should find a way to transport it.
give it to Quincy.
Quincy, if you want it.
Just hold on to it. You don't have to use it, but just carry it. You're his best friend, right?
I can agree to that. Quincy
Are you sure?
Quincy gives Raph a slightly disappointed look that he is like even asking him to take this sword with them. But carries the sword and says
Quincy
nothing.
disapproves of this choice.
Yeah.
Listen, power is power. It all depends on how you use it. And
Absolute power
Hey,
grips,
hold-
absolutely, and all that.
based on what I've seen
I-
from Raph here, I think he's gonna be just fine. So, everybody,
Did you just quote Daranzor, the Archmage of the Black Tower? Like the ancient one that like conquered the entire continent?
Who are you talking to? Which one of us?
Ifrin, the power is power. It depends on how you use it.
Yeah. But
You realize that he was a homicidal maniac, yes?
He chose to use it his way.
Guys, we probably should start heading to the next place to get supplies before the garden expands.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's
We
not
can have this
dodle,
conversation on
as
the
Brother
road.
Hammond once said to me, don't dawdle.
we'll discuss ideologies later on, whenever it actually, kind of matters. But I have a feeling that Raph will make the right choices. Like, it's only there in case of emergencies. It's not like he's not going to have all of us to back him up.
As we start moving, Tick is going to take the time to quickly cast Mending on her dagger that broke last session.
Right.
I should pick up a dagger next time we're in.
Same.
I walk up to Quincy and I hand him my spare dagger.
Oh, thank you, Ghost. This
It's not a problem.
almost makes up for the time that you signed up for an Adilla's Good card in my name.
I'm sorry, it sounded good.
It
So,
took
you
so
guys-
long to get
Huh,
that out
you
of
guys-
my name. It took so long.
So
Yeah.
you guys head over to Apple and to Pie
Our wagon.
and the wagon that is hitched to it, and y'all load up and
Yeah.
start heading out.
Guys, it feels
Yeah,
like
that was
ever
fun.
since we've seen this wagon.
Which reminds me,
Fun.
I am now going to give everyone their rations. Wait,
Hey, food.
Raph, are you
yes?
still undead?
Oh yeah, 100% for sure. I'm undead forever now.
But
That was the
Do
sort of the
you-
entire deal.
can you eat food?
I physically, yeah. I mean, it tastes like part of my French shit. Fresh also doesn't exist in this world.
So you
what
still need
Elvish is.
Yeah, part of my
right?
Yeah, so I still definitely need blood, I think. I'm pretty sure. But like I did just have like cream of the crop, like best blood you could possibly have in your entire life, and I did apparently have a seizure because of it. But I'll be able to. I think I can find some
You notice
animals.
that Aurora is blushing extremely hard right now.
Don't
funny
worry
thing is
about
that
it, Raph. And
Raph
he's
was totally not talking
I'm
about
just-
Aurora there.
Absolutely not
touching
talking
him on
about
the
Aurora.
side.
Only talking about the Empress.
Yeah, the good
Wild.
Empress blood.
Talking about the Empress. Oh,
That's
man.
so funny.
But
Aurora's
Aurora's-
She went unconscious for that. She just
Right.
That's
She
true.
only knows about her getting bit.
Oh, man.
Which Raph doesn't
well-
know
yeah.
about, really.
I know.
It's a whole comedy of errors.
It's my
It
favorite
really
comedy.
is.
The importance
I
of
love
being
it.
earnest played out.
Seeple, you said something about rations. How many do each of us get?
Hold on, sorry. So, I was only able to afford 4 days worth of rations for 7 people. Glisse was insistent that they were okay for rations. I personally am also okay for rations. So that gives the rest of you guys, except Raph, 4 days worth of rations to get us to the nearest city.
Well, we got Rav blood.
I've got 10 days of rations on me, so if anybody else needs them, give them
Yeah.
to them. Because
Yeah,
I'm fine
please.
for a while.
Brilliant.
How
Glisse,
lo- do
good
we
point.
know
We
how
did
long
get
ago-
2 pints of pig's blood for you, Raph.
Did you?
Yes,
Did
we
you really?
did.
Oh
Yes.
wow, that's so nice of you.
We
also
also
got
got a
Y'all
credit
are
card.
so fucking nice.
No problem.
Like,
We also
you're-
got a what?
A credit card.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dang it.
Sorry, what is that?
I'm sorry.
Credit
Wait, what's
card?
a credit card?
Nope.
No. It
Do
was
we
the
have-
only, it's only tied to my expenses, so you guys don't need to worry.
Dang it.
By the way,
Can I
are
see
we
the fun-
walking in the direction that we need to go?
yeah,
I
we're
assume we're
heading
walking,
towards.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
we're just
Walking
walking.
slash riding,
Come on.
probably.
yes. So y'all are loaded up in the
Yeah,
cart and like the
We're all
wagon.
in the wagon.
Yeah, just sort of like chatting.
But
I
who-
still
who's-
have things
who's
to give out.
driving? Who's
Can
driving?
There are also 8 days of magical
Who
rations.
can drive?
Quincy is
8 days
Who
of
has their
magical
license?
rations.
Quincy is
Yeah, so that's enough for 1 each, except for myself and Raph.
Does magical rations do?
DM, can you remind me what the magical rations do, please?
Yeah, so the magical rations, all you gotta do is think about what you want to eat when you open it, and it comes out piping hot.
I love it.
What if I order something that's supposed to be cold?
Then it'll come out piping cold. You're welcome.
Piping cold.
It just comes out cold with extra pipes.
Oh no.
Stupid. So
Oh
dumb.
man, this must be an Eltara's delicacy.
And we also got a barrel with which we can fill water. We can't get the water from the town, however, because of the orb situation. So we gotta find a clean water source.
Do we know how long it'll be until Alabaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be about a week to Alabaster.
So
But
we
there
need to
is
find water. but
Yeah,
we have
there is a
food.
town 4 days worth of travel from here between us and Alabaster, I believe, DM.
Yes, it's a small little village. But yes, there is.
Oh, my favorite. Let's do it.
Oh.
So I give that out to everyone. Have you guys all noted it down in your respective character sheets, or should I just keep it in my character sheet?
Yeah,
You guys.
just write them off for however many you're getting one. Ifrin doesn't have any food of his own, so I will be relying on
Mine written down.
on your food. Thank you very much.
Should I post it somewhere?
I don't take any of the rations. I just keep the 10 I have.
Yeah.
I only have 4 of them.
I took 5 rations since Trover wasn't having any.
How much pig's blood do we have?
2 pints, I believe.
2 pints? Okay.
It's
Cool.
plenty. We did the
That
math.
will last a couple of weeks, I think. Maybe more, actually. Probably about a month.
And
I did pick up this too, Rose. And he pulls out a from his inside of his pocket a bunch of shards of glass and sliced pickles from when he fell.
oh, Cadmus.
Oh, those are probably really gross by now.
I'll eat one.
I'm happy
Just
to eat one as
say
well.
I mean, I can eat one.
Those are all
Cadmus.
yours, buddy.
Unless you
I'm not a
guys,
fan of
unless you
pickles,
guys
but
like
thank you, though.
glass, unless you guys like glass in your sandwiches, I guess no more peanut butter and pickle sandwiches until you get more pickles.
I'm sure we can
Cadmus?
get some more.
We'll get more.
pickles for Cadmus.
Trover pats
Cadmus,
Cadmus on the back. We'll get some more.
We have magical
Cadmus-
rations. We can make them that way.
Oh, but I do have anchovies. That'll work.
Oh, Cadmus.
It will work. Thank you, Cadmus. You're a culinary mastermind for figuring out all the sorts of substitutions that you could do for pickles and a pickle and peanut butter sandwich. It is incredibly amazing of you. I do appreciate you with all my heart.
Cadmus, do you also require food?
No, not really.
Okay, but
Nothing.
if you ever do get hungry or peckish, even if you don't need food, let me know and I can go hunting for you, okay?
Like
Agreed,
nothing
I can help with that.
in him is running. While we're giving things out, I definitely picked up healing potions for people.
So,
I got-
how many of the normal rations have people taken? So I know how much
I
to go.
took 4.
You've taken 4. So that's
I can-
8.
can
I
go
already
back
had
down to
4,
4.
but I won't take any more until I run out.
Yeah,
So
I'll
is
take
that only
4.
8 taken from peeps?
I took 4 as well.
Okay, so I'll remove 8.
I think that's
That'd be
12. Quincy
12?
took 4.
Yeah, there were 3
Sorry,
of
I can't tell the difference between different voices.
Nope,
So
you're good.
4, 4, and 4, 12.
I don't know if anyone else is
It's
taking any. Trover and Tig were.
12 left. That doesn't seem right.
And
Did we drive in this cart?
Yeah, we're currently riding the
yeah.
cart towards where we're
Yeah.
going.
Somebody has
I
to
am.
drive it,
Who's
though.
driving?
I am.
I was going to
Quincy's
say, I
driving?
bet
Yeah,
Quincy's
Quincy was
driving.
Trover's up
Quincy in the front.
front with Quincy.
I mean,
Wait.
I can also drive. I've got proficiency in animal handling, so I can make sure the horses stay calm.
As do
Nah, it's on
as
autopilot.
do I, and I have proficiency in land vehicles.
Yeah, maybe we just let Quincy.
Seeple, if you want to trade seats, I don't mind.
Yeah, I
climbing
would-
back.
I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Trover carefully climbs into the back so Seeple can have the front seat.
And potions.
Quincy takes a deep breath for the first time in a while because Seeple smells like honey and Trover smelled like alcohol.
I always forget the Trover
With their-
spell.
with
Not
their
only do I
powers
smell of
combined.
honey,
No, I don't smell like alcohol anymore. Seeple made me
right.
smell like
What's this?
strawberries. And I only drink it so it's mild.
also with Druidcraft, Seeple can smell like. I mean, Seeple probably is oozing the scent of a forest. So like crushed pine needles, juniper, all sorts.
How many
Now-
potions does each person get?
Yeah, because Raph doesn't heal with healing potions.
No, I do not. It will actually hurt me real bad.
It sure
Oh,
will.
Raph.
I've seen it happen.
Did you take
Oh,
the 2
no.
pints of pig's blood?
Yeah, I got that. Let me hold on. Let me
Okay, bro.
put that in my inventory.
So with that, I believe I have. God, how many of us are there?
There is 9 of us.
Then everybody gets 1.
Ooh.
I also pass out. The remainder I have, which is another 7 of them.
But you have 7, so that would be. But you should keep something on you too.
Keep 2 on me, and then
So that means 5.
So how many each is that?
It's 1 and a bit each then.
So
So I'll
Quincy
have-
2 for sure. I'm gonna give Tig 2. Make sure Tig has 2. Trover is also gonna have 2. You're gonna have 2, Im.
Okay, but how?
That's
You will-
everybody. That's everybody. I can at least give 1, and if you're
Well,
already giving
I
one,
have potions. Why would you
Yeah.
give me 2?
I thought you were passing some out too.
I will be.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm saying, I can give out 5 to, I can give out 1 to Tig, Quincy, Drover, and also either you or Ghost.
Why don't
That
you get
way-
it to Ghost, and then I'll hand out to the rest of the people.
Okay.
Seeple's only going to take 1 because they've got lay on hands and healing word and all that. So
Okay, so Seeple takes 1 of mine.
I take the one from Ifrin.
Yeah.
I'll take one from
and
Em.
is this the
I
2d4 plus
carefully
2 healing
stick mine in
potion?
my backpack.
Yes.
I'll have
Brilliant.
the
Yeah.
1 from each of them, so 2 total.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 total. 1 from each.
Okay, and then I have 4 more that can go out.
Did you already get the one that I took?
Yes.
Then I'll take
Tro-
another.
Okay, and then I think Trover, you took 1 from me.
I have 1 from you and 1 from Ethan, so a total of 2.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, and then I have a few extra just in case.
Alright, that sounds good.
Perfect.
Out of curiosity, I just want to put this out there. Would it be smart to give Raph at least 1? I know he can't use it, but he could bottle feed somebody.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I've also got some.
Oh, I
healing
have a
abilities.
random question. and
Just
I-
in case
Yeah,
you
'cause-
run
well,
out of.
Yeah,
Trover
yeah, that makes
pulls
sense.
out a water skin.
Does anybody need water? This is actual water, not alcohol. Does anybody need water?
Can I do a insight check?
To see if it's
If it is
water.
actually
See if it's actually water.
You can see there's 2
for it.
cords on
Go
my
for
I'm
it.
pretty sure you could smell it given how strong his alcohol is.
Like
Should I-
everybody be on the lookout.
Anyways, Raph, I'm gonna give you a potion, okay?
All right, I'll put that also in my inventory.
Good.
Hey, Seeple, do you think you could help me out whenever we come out and actually get to camping? I just want to be able to know. I pull out my book of 1,000 herbs and fungi. Like, where to actually find stuff.
Oh, for sure. I can totally help you with that. You don't worry about it. You don't mind me collecting samples of like the different flora and fauna, do you? Just because the
Oh, I
flora
was
and fauna
planning
out
on
here is
doing
like.
the same thing. Making
Oh,
potions.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can also borrow my seed dissection and sampling kit if you want, like the scalpel and all that.
So, as you guys are kind of chit-chatting, traveling on, it gets pretty late. As you guys getting ready to stop, about 8 o'clock at night, you see that there is a good rest area off to the side where you guys can actually stop and rest for a bit, or you guys continue to push on. If you guys continue to push on, you should reach the village within 2 days. But if you rest, then you should probably do that now, as you're not sure whether or not there's a better area ahead.
We should
Do we
probably
get a point
make
of
camp.
exhaustion if we continue?
Only the person driving.
Yeah, we should probably make camp.
Yeah. I think
Kit, is there any kind of source of fresh water around this camping area?
So looking around this camping area, you can see that there is an altar to the Whisper. There is a small creek nearby, and there is a already built ring of stones for a campfire.
Okay. I think this looks like a nice place to set up.
It looks like other travelers have probably rested
Yeah.
here before. Well, I have a tinderbox, so if we need to get a fire going, I can give that to someone that's more used to it than I, because I might let my beard on fire, and I don't want that.
Question: who can see in the dark?
I can.
I sure can.
Alrighty. Let's organize a little bit
I
of a
can see
watch
in the
list,
dark.
because we're gonna need somebody staying up and making sure that, everybody sleeps soundly.
I can go first.
Raph,
I can also join on the first shift as
yeah.
well.
your stomach
I can go for second shift.
flips as you kind of
Sorry?
instinctively. Your stomach does flips as you kind of instinctively jump backwards as soon as they pull into this area.
Oh. Why?
Oh,
There's something
think I
holy here.
consecrated
am I-
ground.
Yeah. Can I cast Divine Sense?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to do that. Detect some
Alright.
good and evil.
So you get a nice holy radiance of good coming from that campground.
And I'm scared of it.
It's consecrated good. It's holy ground.
You're a little unholy.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Just a little.
Yeah, Raph feels the good. How does this work? It's like, I think Raph feels the consecrated good of this place almost like he's getting pricked by needles. It feels like it's painful. But he understands that it's consecrated ground, and he sort of, can I even step on to like this area or no?
I mean, you could certainly try.
I don't. I sort of stop when we
Do we all
as we
notice this?
yeah.
Not immediately, no, as you guys are kind of getting ready to set camp.
Y'all,
Yeah?
Yeah, Raph?
What's up?
All right, Raph?
How can I help you, Ruff?
this is a good place.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's
Yeah.
a
What do you
campfire
mean
already
by
set
that?
up.
No. What I mean is that it's a good place in that it's like holy, and
Oh.
Oh,
you can
right.
step on it.
right.
Wait,
Should
can
we find a
Cadmus
different
come on this?
space?
no, don't find a different space. This is like, it's probably protected from like, from evil.
But
And-
will you be
No.
okay?
Can we like just camp on the edge so you're like on the non-consecrated ground and we're on the
I mean,
consecrated
if
ground?
y'all are
Yeah,
willing
yeah,
to do
that-
that would probably
And
be
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We probably should
Yeah,
for you and
that's fine.
Cadmus, since you're both.
Oh, right,
Cadmus.
So,
Cadmus.
Cadmus, how you
How
feeling?
are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. That's a vampire thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
What?
sort of like
Okay.
it's like holy symbols and all that don't really do sort of good, which is funny because I'm like a sort of holy
A holy
in
man.
myself. Yeah, just a little bit.
It might be okay. It might just feel a little uncomfortable.
No, you can't have any good breadsticks or garlic bread or like go over to someone's house uninvited, and I gotta take lots of fish oil because I have no good joints in them.
Thank you, Cadmus. That's really helpful.
Except Cadmus, I really don't think the garlic thing is real.
What? No, I specifically read it in a book.
Cadmus, would
Can
seed
I
oil
look in
be
my-
good for your joints, or is it specifically fish oil?
Can I look in my I
was gonna say.
a bloodsucker and look for garlic, a section on garlic?
Yeah, you can.
I'd like to do that. I go back to the index and I'm like garlic, and I'm like flipping through. It's like it's illustrated.
So it goes on to state that since the misconception comes from the fact that vampires avoided garlic because of the fact that as they have no breath, the smell lingers in their mouth, therefore giving them really bad options when it came to actually like persuading anyone to do anything, and therefore would negate their normal vampiric
The
persuasion.
vampires just didn't want halitosis.
Basically, they didn't want Trover breath.
They're like, I
That's
gotta
so
keep
delightful.
I look at Cadmus and I'm like, you're right, man. Garlic will kill us.
Oh. M sort of like makes a mental note that okay, maybe I was wrong.
I look at M and I give her a wink.
It's like
Quincy knows for sure that doesn't work.
It's actually the most dangerous thing that you can do to a vampire. If I catch Cadmus, if I catch you with garlic, you're a dead man.
You'd be an undead man.
Well, actually, you're already dead.
He's
We're both
already
dead.
undead.
Honestly,
also not a
Raph, I
man.
thought that was your attempt
That's
at
actually
a
fair.
joke.
You're a dead dragon rat.
I thought that was your attempt at a joke. It was pretty good. It would have been.
Quincy, it was actually a joke attempt, and I'm very
very
fucking proud of myself, man. Oh God, I did it. I
did
told
it,
a
man.
joke, y'all.
Attaboy, Quincy.
Yay!
Hooray!
Proud of you.
Aurora, this
Definitely
book
wasn't
works.
gonna call him
I feel
Quincy.
great.
It's a good one.
Guys, do we have wood? So I can use this tinderbox.
Let's set up camp.
Just don't rip my arm off, please.
I'm gonna
don't think
go
anyone
put up
doing
some.
Good.
I'm gonna go put up some protective woods. Raph, would you come with me and watch my back?
And
Yeah, sure, of course.
oh, okay. I was gonna help out.
Yeah, sure.
like-
Maybe we should
I feel
get.
like
Maybe we should get one more person. Hey, Quincy, you want to come?
You
You want to
know,
come along, Quincy?
No. Quincy's gonna help. Quincy's gonna help over here.
Yeah,
No, but
Quincy
like,
was gonna help me
if
with
I
wood.
attacked
No,
Aurora,
no,
like,
no.
doesn't it make sense?
Nope.
No,
for
we'll
there to
see you.
be
It's
someone
fine.
else.
We'll
Y'all,
see.
I don't
No.
really feel that comfortable going alone with Aurora. That's what I'm saying. Someone should come
Raph,
with.
take Cadmus.
Take
Take
Cadmus.
Cadmus.
Cadmus, you want to come?
I'll come. Yeah, fun.
All right.
Thanks, Cadmus.
Trover grabs Quincy. Let's go get firewood.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go with them.
I don't know what all the hubbub was.
Aurora
Jeez.
kind of just seems really frustrated looking through her book.
Wow.
I gotta find this
I
room.
love Aurora.
What you need me to do, Aurora?
Yeah. Okay. Could you hold this for me? And she hands you her book.
Yeah, of course.
Right there. And she starts
All right.
creating these runic symbols in the air. As you hear Cadmus trying to teach himself how to whistle in the background, but he has no breath, so it's just sounds like
Cadmus, I don't think that's gonna work. I really don't think that's gonna work. I used to be able to whistle, now I can't.
I'll get it eventually.
I mean, yeah, we'll practice. We'll practice together. Maybe there's some backwards way that undead can whistle.
So, how are you feeling, Raph? You had a big day.
Huh. You know, I feel okay. which sort of pisses me off a little bit, actually.
You expected to feel worse?
Well, it's been objectively, like, a real bad day. Like, sorry, I don't want to distract you from your your spell casting.
No, it's fine. And she flips the page to the next spot. Uh, that should alert us if anyone crosses the threshold.
Okay. Aurora,
Yeah?
I almost killed you today.
No.
My dad is. Well, I don't know. Was he even alive in the first place?
I'm sure that we're going to get answers really soon. I mean, that is where we're going, after all, is the place that has all the answers. We should be able to answer any of these questions. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
As she finishes casting the spell and closes her book in your hands and thank you. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. And I'm here for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't got any lingering voice in your head saying, "Kill them," or telling you to do terrible things? That's not happening. Mr. Rose, you not in there? Hello? Some sort of fake knock on her forehead.
I did. It'd be your voice.
Oh god, that's scary to think about.
I couldn't think of a sweeter voice to have inside my head. In the background, you just hear
Well, I mean, being this way is sort of shit, Aurora. Not gonna lie. But, you know, I made a decision. Now I gotta live with it. Or, I guess, undie with it. I don't know. I don't know what I am anymore. Did I make the right decision?
Well, I don't think that I'm the one to answer that for you. I think that you made the right decision for you. It seems that's what would make sense for you. You took control back. And it seemed like that's what you wanted most.
You want to know what's real funny? That bastard, Mr. Rose, I can say his name now because he's gone. He sort of took the choice away from me again, didn't he?
Yeah, but you
I don't remember who put it down my throat. Quincy? Tig?
Seeple.
No, Seeple. They're so sweet.
Yeah.
But you know, I just want more than anything to get that control back, and I have it now, but
you do.
It's been 3 weeks, and what's happened? I'm dead. So's my dad. Everyone in my hometown's missing.
Raph, you and Aurora are walking back, and I'm here for you. Whatever you need, Raph. She kind of pulls you in, and has her arm around you. Whatever comes, I'm there, right beside you. I cannot think of a better person to share in this adventure with.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it. That's a crit. I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
There is not a single thing right now that she cares more about than you. Not a single thing. Not this mission. Not her studies, not her advancement as a wizard, not anything else. She has placed you at the very top of her priority list. And as a woman who loves lists, that is an extreme honor. Would you look at as you guys will get back into the actual camp? Quincy, what are you cooking?
Well,
Yeah.
I mixed together some flour and some of the water from the creek, and I'm making pancakes.
Yum yum.
We used the mess kit that I had in my bag. I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, that is that's all. Are those the size of a silver coin?
Yeah.
$silver pancakes.
Silver coin pancakes.
DM,
Yes.
is it okay if Sequel goes to the creek to fill in the barrel?
Yeah, that's fine.
And when they're back, obviously they're going to sit on the floor because tree. I was thinking, with Druidcraft, and because Sequel's from the Telmire, they'll probably be filled with spores of the mushroom from there.
Mm-hmm.
Would they be able to release some of the spores into the grass around them and use Druidcraft to, like, grow mushrooms in, like, a ring around them and, like, weird grasses and shit?
Like a fairy ring almost?
Kinda.
Yeah, I see that.
Hell yeah. That's exactly what Sequel does when they're back.
Okay.
Was it Quincy who was interested in plants?
That would be me. I'm rolling up behind you and I'm plucking a few that might be helpful for alchemical ingredients.
Yeah. Ifrit, so Sequel's like, oh, Ifrit, watch this. And Sequel's going to hover some hands over one of the mushrooms that grew and make it release spores. And they get out one of their vials and bottle it up and like, here you go. It's different.
Well, I'll figure out what they do later. I'll go look in my book. But that's what I'm gonna spend the rest of the time after camp is put together, before I trance out.
Yeah. And he was going to say like,
everyone,
just...
two people approaching from the south.
Oh.
Quincy stands up. He doesn't pull out his gun yet, but he does have his hand hovering near it. Do Jack or Russell react?
Jack and Russell do not. They are currently just moping on the ground. Bored.
Trover is actively looking, going,
where are they exactly? I can see outlines, but I don't know how far they are.
At this point, coming from out of the shadows, you can see a man and a woman. The man, a little bit on the taller side, kind of a worn face, a thick handlebar mustache, and a nice leather trench coat on, with a buttoned-up shirt and a pretty smart-looking bolo tie. And the woman wearing a long dress, but that's the only thing feminine about her outfit, as the rest of her is a harness with a crossbow mounted onto the back and several bolts on bracers around her wrists, and a traveling bag on the side.
Ghost is gonna hide.
Excuse me, who are you all?
Sorry, didn't know this ground was taken. My name's Jonathan. This is my wife, Mina. Can I help you?
Totally normal name.
All right.
Quincy turns his head at that.
I'm just gonna notice Quincy sort of like cock his head.
Do I recognize these people?
They look the exact same as in that picture that you saw. The painting done from that book that you read.
Oh.
DM, how dangerous are these parts?
This is not too far out the city, so it's not too dangerous at all.
Does Quincy bear a resemblance to these people?
Yeah. I mean, in passing.
Quincy
A little
will
bit.
step forward. Mind giving us your last names?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I usually at least gather the first name of the individual before handing out my last name.
You're right. Pardon my manners. We've had
Sure.
something of a day. My name's Quincy.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Quincy. Yes, I'm Jonathan. This is Mina. We're the Eliases.
Yup. M's just gonna like drop her hand
Wait a
from where her
goddamn minute.
dagger was and
Yeah,
just
Raph.
sort of like stare.
Raph turns his head really quickly, like, what?
Huh?
Sepal's kind of close, like, you guys know each other?
I have no idea who they are, guys.
I'm
Over.
sorry.
Are you-
Do we know? You seem to be reacting in a way that we know each other.
Quincy, tell them your last name.
Are you sure? Is
Yes.
does your last name happen to be spelled Aelius?
Yes, that is how you spell Elias.
That's funny coincidence. That's my last name.
Ah, well, you don't hear that last name very often. Must be distantly related or something.
Yeah. You know, a lot of funny coincidences because last I checked, my father was named Jonathan and my mother was named Mina. Weird coincidences, I guess.
I am one for coincidence, but that does not seem like coincidence.
Yeah.
At this point, Mina kind of speaks up, says, so you say your name's Quincy, but we don't know anyone named Quincy. We don't have anyone in our family named Quincy.
Don't know
So-
anyone named Quincy?
No. Then again, we haven't had too much time to get to know anyone. We just started off on this adventure taking care of vampires and such.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Quincy,
At that, Tig's gonna sort of look at Ifrit.
we've
Yeah,
long
pretty
since
much. Just like,
What?
So at this point, your eyes come back to the situation, looking at the mushrooms and the spores, and you see that these two people are heavily dusted with energy.
Oh, wow.
Ephraim, are you okay?
I kind of walk up to him and I kind of just circle around him, get my hand on my chin, and just like, wow, you guys are really giving off a whole lot of it. Huh.
but
a
You guys
whole lot of
aren't,
what, Ifrin?
No, they're in the wrong. It's like they're in the wrong time.
I'm sorry.
How did you guys get here?
Well, we were taking care of a bit of a problem down in what was that? Rayenport?
Oh, wow.
Rayenport. This small village to the south. Yeah, this pretty young upstart vampire.
Who's named Mr. Rose, right?
I don't know about any Mr. Hammond Rose.
He has a first name?
wait,
He has a
how
first
did
name.
you guys know?
Raph vomits in his mouth.
Guys,
Hey guys.
but
So
Raph
this is-
has a first name too.
I just start drawing random things into the ground and be like,
How
so
did-
this is kind of what
Hammond-
everything looks like.
Quincy actually starts laughing. Hammond Rose. is ruining my life. Oh, I don't know what's a bigger joke, his name or the fact he's ruining my life.
The fact that these two people are here is kind of a problem.
Okay, but
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. So there seems to be a lot going on.
There totally is.
Can we camp here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have questions.
Raph is not making eye contact and is trying not to make any attention towards himself.
DM.
Yeah.
Would I know, I guess in history or something, when Mr. Rose stopped using his first name?
You didn't know Mr. Rose had a first name.
Well, that'll do it. So it's at least 126 years.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he still uses his first name with certain acquaintances.
Even the Empress refers to him as Mr. Rose.
That could be because she doesn't respect him. Understandably.
She made him.
What?
Somebody did not respect him.
I suppose, yeah. Mr. I've forgotten your name. Mina and Mr. Mina.
Mina and Jonathan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a guy and you do this and misses this, it's the other way,
Trover
right?
walks up and looks at him. You know, Quincy, he kind of looks like you.
Wait. Mina and Jonathan?
Yes.
What year is it?
It's a weird question to ask.
Just
answer it.
I would
What
discuss
year
it.
is it?
Is it 419?
No.
That's wrong.
I don't think we should tell them the actual year, guys, because we might ruin things for them.
Okay, well, let's ask Ifrin. Ifrin?
So the fact that they're here means that they have the ability to... They will be shunted back at any point in time. Don't necessarily know when it's gonna happen. What they'll learn is what they're gonna learn. But, honestly, I kind of forgot what age it was too.
That's
So
fair.
basically, they're here for a reason and then they're gonna leave.
Or they accidentally got here and they're gonna find their way back?
Yeah, either way. It's either way. They're in this point. They're not necessarily supposed to be in this point, but they'll find their way back.
Wait, 2 years? The year you're saying is just 2 years ago. None of this is adding up.
I mean, I'm confused as to what you're saying. Is there not still currently the big, giant, vampiric thing going on where there's a bunch of vampires everywhere? Is Varen Bloodbeard still not rampaging?
Oh God,
Varen Bloodbeard!
It's not 2 years. It's over 100 years.
Oh my god.
Gosh. What?
But wait, Quincy, how old are you?
I'm only 24 years old.
It's over
Oh, I thought you were
100
older.
years.
But
how is it 419 or 21? How
Because
is that
it
over
repeats, it's the age
Oh,
of...
right, it's the age of whatever.
It's the age of shards currently.
Wait, hold on. Are we passing by that time travel?
Yeah, that's what
That
it looks like. These guys are giving off a lot of timey-wimey energy. Is the best way
What
to put it.
did you do? This happens to you all the time. I've never had
It
What did
happened to
I
him
do?
quite literally earlier today.
Yes, he was freaking out in one of the stores. It was
He
weird.
was talking to the sky.
Let me talk to you all for just a hot second, like I have any sort of control of what happens. So, I am also here in the time. Fine. The same things are happening to me that are happening to you guys. Does not necessarily mean I can just, bah, and I do a big gesture and things suddenly change. It's more along the lines of, I can just help see it happen, and I can make minor pushes one way or another. So please, don't blame me for anything.
I don't
Um,
blame you, Ifrin. You just happen to have the most information out of all of us about how any of this fucking shit works.
Honestly, personally, I
even
blame
still-
Blue Wizards for most of this stuff, because as far as I'm concerned, they're kind of messing with things they shouldn't.
What do you mean messing with things
That
we
is
shouldn't?
a broad generalization.
You're right, you're right. I'm
It
just...
is.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Did you say time travel? For one.
Yeah.
And
Apparently.
okay, I can sweep that aside, and okay, magic, whatever.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
two.
that's mine.
Two. You're telling me that we are past the time that I was in. Does that mean that she was already defeated?
She?
Baron?
No.
No. All right.
Who are you
Do any of
trying
you
to
need
defeat?
Do any of you need a history lesson? I mean, there is only one she. Besides, Darwin Zor is obviously male, so it's not.
I have
him.
no idea what you're talking about, so probably me.
Do you mean
Wait.
Eleonora?
No, the Empress is a threat to be sure, but no, I mean her.
I think he means
Her?
the thing we found in the cave.
The unspoken.
You mean
Hey.
the unspoken?
Guys, you guys gotta learn. I did a little bit of studying about deities. I mean, you kind of have to when it comes to, learning what's all around you. It's best not to say deities' names, especially ones that, have that kind of name.
Oh, okay.
Just gives them a little bit extra power.
Then what should
Alright.
we call her?
The lady is fine with me.
Okay. Is
If
that
now-
who you're talking?
Is that the lady?
Who? Can we? Please?
No, I refer. I don't know who this. Unspoken is, but I refer to Lotan.
Oh, Tom? Do I know who that is?
Can we do history check?
All y'all can give me a history check.
Awesome.
The time has
Hell yeah.
come.
Let's do 9 history checks, everyone.
Let's do negative. Let's
Oh,
see what the
yeah.
negative 2 gets me.
Oh,
Ooh, and
baby.
hot 9.
18.
I got a big fat 5, baby.
I'm good
Got
at
it to
those.
5 jive.
5 jive.
The 2 crew and the 5 tribe.
If I could roll over a 10,
I got a 12.
I also got a 12.
17.
Wait, I have a question for you, Mrs. and Mr. Mina Elias. When are y'all born?
Why are we asking?
Just checking.
I think what he say is
History
saying how old are you currently?
No, I'm asking when they were born. That specifically.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, I was born in 395, and my wife was born in 397.
Quincy, does that match up?
Well, they're not of
your
a
early 20s?
totally different era. Okay,
Well, that's-
I rolled an 18 for my history check. What do I know?
I also rolled a 17.
You guys have all never heard the name Lotan ever.
Okay,
Someone should write that down.
we've
Already on it.
yeah.
How do you spell that?
So, L-O-T...
Siebel's going to, kind of like... who's the
Montauminar
closest
name?
to,
Ifrin?
Siebel?
Is that a
Ifrin, you go to-
Montauminar name?
Ifrin, you go to write it down, and the ink disappears.
Oh.
Guys? Hey, this is something that's being stricken from the world.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh.
Shit.
Are we included in the thing that's being
um,
stricken from the world?
Excuse me, Mr. and
yeah.
Mrs. Elias. What do you know about this individual?
Well, she was a an unholy union between a rebel serpent and a demon.
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
Born with
demon?
too much power.
Shit.
Which
Born with
serpent
too much
demon, if you
power.
don't mind me asking?
She bestowed power upon Darenzur and the Countess of Blood and Varen Bloodbeard himself, and was inciting rebellion. Yeah. She was well, she's like, I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, guys.
No.
guys, any more questions, and we might start probing a little bit too far.
Okay, okay.
It's just- I just
Messing with things.
Look, okay. You two, are you?
I'm sorry, and he like looks at you. I don't believe we've met, and he reaches out to shake your hand, Quincy. Name's Jonathan Elias. You are?
Quincy.
That's weird.
Quincy H. Elias.
All right, and as you kind of take his hand to shake back, the energy surges once again, and you all see Quincy and Jonathan and Mina disappear.
What?
Where did Quincy go?
Quincy?
Sure, I'm not allowed to touch the blood bowl, but he touches someone and disappears.
Quincy, roll me a D8.
Not the time.
Roll me a D8.
D8?
What?
What? Oh, no.
He's going to a new plane of existence.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, what?
Well, this is gonna be weird.
Oh man.
5. I
How are
rolled
we
a
gonna
5.
solve this?
All right, you reappear back here, sans Jonathan and Mina, 5 years older, having lived out the lifetime of Quincy that was best friends with Jonathan and Mina, inspiring the name that you were born with.
Oh,
Quincy,
my.
are you alright?
Quincy?
Quincy, okay?
Oh,
You look older.
oh.
Hey. Buddy.
I lived the events of the journal we wrote down.
I'm sorry.
What are you talking
What?
about?
I was
What
saying that
journal?
out of character, but
Yes,
yes.
when Jonathan and Mina thought you died, that's not what happened.
Oh my
Oh my god.
god.
There's the daddy debacle.
This is like some Melody Pond kind of bullshit.
Quincy is
Not calling it bullshit, DM. This is really impressive stuff, but it's like, what?
Quincy's crying because he was just fighting Mr. Rose and died from their perspective.
Tig's gonna go give Quincy a hug.
Trover's still like, Quincy, are you alright? What's going on?
Steeple's gonna give Quincy a pat on the back, like, hey, so what journal are you on about?
Is Quincy
What?
glowing?
What?
Quincy is no longer glowing. It was there for a minute and then dissipated, like things correcting itself.
Oh. Hey, Quincy, it looks like you've done something I've done before.
He turns to. It's so. He's been away from this moment for 5 years, so it takes him a moment to like just look around and like take in how little has changed for everyone around him, and oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
Quincy, buddy, maybe you should sit down. And Steeple kind of guides him over to like a log stool.
Right.
Deep breaths. We're all friends here.
Okay.
Trover pulls out a water skin again.
Here, drink some of this.
Just. Okay. So. I just lived 5 years have gone by since I've seen you all. From my perspective, I guess. And I was the man that inspired my own name. Oh gosh, I feel like that's some kind of weird paradox, because it's like...
You're the guy from the journal?
Ouroboros.
Yeah, I
So
think that breaks...
So that means you...
no offense, that's kind of funny.
That means you fought Mr. Rose?
Yeah, I was just fighting him. I was this close to running him through with a stake, and then one of his rats grabbed me and it threw me off, and he was biting down, I shoved my he taps his arm shield. He's like, I managed to shove it in his jaws so he didn't fully bite me, but and then all of a sudden, I guess from the distance they were at, it must have looked like he bit through my neck, but I just, cause that's what's recorded in the journal that I read. When I was, to fully explain, when I was 14, my parents told me to clean out the attic, as a punishment because I got in trouble with my teacher, yada yada. So anyway, in the attic, under a floorboard, in a safe, there was this journal that my mother had kept containing all the details of this battle that she and my father had with Mr. Rose, with a friend of theirs named Quincy, who died in the conflict, and I was then named after this Quincy, right? And then, so I'm that guy. I just spent the last 5 years with my parents, and they're very different than the people who raised me. Like, my father wasn't the most boring, insufferable person I had ever met, and I don't know, what, and my dad, 5 years ago, earlier today, it was this day, my dad died, but he was a robot, so...
He's gonna look at Raph.
Your dad died.
Ghost
he
is
was
also
a robot?
gonna look over at him.
Yeah, his neck snapped, and and I looked at the wound, and there was no blood, and there was metal sticking out, so I peeled back the artificial skin, and it turns out he was a robot.
No offense, Quincy, were you drunk?
No,
I don't mean to
wasn't
interrupt.
drunk,
There's
No,
someone approaching
no.
from the north.
Sorry?
I
Somebody's
swear,
approaching
for
from the north.
this.
I swear, if my
Oh,
parents
God.
come back again,
Trover
touch
walks
them.
towards the northern side to see if he can see who it is.
I also
Uh,
go towards the north with Grover.
Pull out my staff and I get ready.
Steeple's good to stay with Quincy and be like, okay, let's just stay here and keep watch from afar, just in case something fishy happens,
yeah,
okay?
exactly.
I'm gonna stealth behind a tree with a dagger out just in case.
She's got her hand on her gun, and she's making eyes at Raph. That's like, we absolutely have to talk later.
We got
about
yeah.
all of this.
I do the same eyes.
So, footsteps are approaching. Who is standing nearest where the footsteps are coming from?
Me and
I think that
Trover,
would be
probably.
Glisse and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all see a mild-mannered-looking gentleman in a nice dark brown plaid suit with a pair of glasses on. Pretty thick beard, trimmed close, of course. Hair swept off to the side, and a brown bookcase slung over his book bag slung over his shoulder. As he's kind of approaching, takes his glasses, walks up to you, and everything all right?
Who are you?
Who are
We're just
you?
trying to
Oh,
figure
yeah.
out who you are.
Yeah.
He kind of like peeks his head past Trover and
No. Name and
Look at us,
profession.
buddy.
Oh, and the rest of y'all can't really see him that well. Yeah, I'm Professor Reese Cadigan, looking for my son.
Oh, you're from Vegas
Sorry?
University, aren't you?
Raph walks out to look.
Tig is
Alright.
following.
You see the professor there, and he looks very upset.
You're looking for your son?
Yeah,
What's their name?
Raphael Morgan, but he goes by Ralph. I think I have some explaining to do.
Sir, I hate to do this, but it's been a long day. Do you know what year it is?
421 of the Age of Shots.
Can I cast Divine Sense again?
Ken,
I do.
you pick up nothing.
Okay. What do you want with this Raph?
Well, for one, I know it's...
Trover is kind of looking at both of them just carefully.
And for two, I am here to explain.
You know, it's funny. Because I saw Professor Reese Cadigan die today. In front of me.
So did I.
Trover just looks at Raph with wide eyes and then looks back at the guy. And then he goes,
What are you talking about?
And
I have
he
art in my back.
he kind of lifts his hand up to his face and pops out his left eye. As you can see metal gears behind it. And I assume he looks something like me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why would a father not know what his son looked like?
Well, for one, I am not the one that raised Raph. Therefore, I don't have any memories.
Then
What do you mean you're not? So there are two of you?
Well, there's more than that, and like I said, I have explaining to do. I could sit down and join you all.
I look at Raph.
Raph, it's up to you if he joins us. If not, it's up to you.
explaining.
Yes.
Huh. So, you mean to say that the person that raised me was you, but it wasn't you. It was just a copy of you. And you might be a copy of someone else, and there might be a copy of them. What?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll one too.
That is a natural 20.
Holy shit.
The Professor Reese Cadigan that's in front of you all is severely disconnected and seems to be just carrying out some kind of protocol, orders, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't seem hostile, doesn't seem like misleading or anything like that, just doing what he's supposed to do.
Alright, Reese. Spill.
Okay. Long story short is that your birth father has been stopped.
DM, sorry if I may interrupt quickly. Is the robot sitting by the fire now?
I have not told the robot to sit by the fire.
Yeah, he was
okay.
not told. Yeah.
So Seeple isn't in earshot of any of this, is are they?
No.
Quincy
Okay.
definitely goes over.
Then Seeple will follow.
Seeple, I love how the last words that I heard the DM say were birth father.
Well, you gotta remember, Glisse and I are standing kind of between you and this person.
Sorry, you said birth father?
So, long story short is that your birth father sent out the one who raised you, picked you up from the orphanage, and also is the one that sent me out here to explain things. He has been stuck in Alteris since you were born. Has not been able to leave to come and collect you, but has sent us out to monitor you, take care of you, and whatnot when he can.
How did y'all
Alteris, you say?
get out of Alteris?
I'm sorry?
If he sent you out, how did y'all get out?
Well, I am not beholden to the same rules as I am not living and therefore cannot have my memory wiped.
So you're saying the person, if you can call him that raised me, wasn't real either?
Well, he was foregoing all the other aspects that are normally programmed within us. He was given more personality, more characteristics similar to your birth father.
So he was programmed to love me.
He was programmed to be like your birth father.
Sure. Alright. Now that you're here, tell me, who's Drian?
Drian. What?
Got an answer, robot?
Yes.
You gonna tell me? Or nah?
The data around Drian is corrupted. It's hastily deleted.
Of course it was. Stuck in Alteris, you said?
Yes.
Why?
Working. We've been building us
what?
others like us. He's been building us and others like us.
Did he happen to build an insufferably boring man that took on the name Jonathan Elias?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Why?
Well, it was the King of Steam's request that a influential person be placed in every city to gather information.
But
Ghost, get over here.
Ghost walks up. What's going on?
quickly explain what's going on and everything he just said.
Yeah.
Ghost is gonna look incredibly dumbfounded. What is happening in that city?
And again, why was he Jonathan Elias? What? I'm so confused.
So you said you have people in every city for what? Surveillance, influence, takeover? What is it?
Information gathering is what was given to us. Unfortunately, we do not have all the pieces of what exactly is going on, only sent targets and information as to who the targets are going to be assimilating into.
Alright. So, my dad, the robot that was he sent to care for me?
Yes.
Or was he sent to gather information?
No,
Do
another
purpose, as it were. No, just to care for me?
Yes, another was sent in place to do the information gathering within Douglas.
You use the word assimilate.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to
the originals?
Yeah.
No, they are kept by the King of Steam.
Cool. King of Steam. Great.
They have to be kept alive in order to make new tissue.
Do you know anything about Professor Kazanjian and what he is doing?
Sorry?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
What happens? What happens if a model has outlived its usefulness? What happens if it gathered the information that he wanted?
Usually they are recalled.
I mean, what happens to the original?
Well, usually mind wiped, sent out into the deserts surrounding Altaris.
It's a death sentence I've ever fucking heard of.
So, you're telling me that my birth father, as it were, is out there building robots or being kept somewhere to build robots for the betterment of Altaris, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah, and sent this one model to care for me, right?
Yes.
And what the fuck took him so long?
Sorry?
I was alone for years. Years.
Yes.
He was there. I guess I don't really know, but I saw him around. He waited, or that robot waited until I was 16 to adopt me. Right? And you know, I was so happy. I was over the moon that this person, for all intents and purposes, took goodness out of their heart to save me from getting drafted into an unnecessary war down south just so I could work under him. I thought it was out of the goodness of his heart. But turns out that's a program, right? For someone that I've never met that abandoned me to stay in Altaris. I don't care if he's trapped there. I've never met him. And you're telling me that I had to endure 16 years with no one, absolutely no one, to have 6 months of bliss that wasn't even real, only for that to get torn away from me to become this undead monstrosity that's standing here suffering. And you're gonna come here with your lack of personality and your logical reasoning and tell me that everything that gave me life over the last year is gone. It's missing.
Yes.
At that point, Trover just hugs Raph. I've got no words.
Get the fuck off me, Trover. Not right now.
All right. And he backs back up to where he was.
All right. Well, why does he want me to bring the heart to Altaris?
Do what? Do you have the
Never
heart?
mind. No, I don't.
What would this heart do if we had it?
It logs all the memories.
Of everyone? Of every copy?
It logs all the memories of that iteration. All the memories dating back from when they were created.
And what
Glad
would
I
happen
don't
if-
have it then. Go ahead, Ghost. Don't let my angst get in your way.
You're all right, Raph. I can understand why you're frustrated, but what would happen if these memories never made it back?
Yeah, they're automatically uploaded. It's more of a backup drive.
And does the King of Steam want these memories? Or is it just whoever made the automatons, I guess?
The King of Steam already has these. It's merely a backup drive.
I don't like the sounds of this
Great.
at all.
Backup drive. Makes sense. Only a backup.
All right. Well, my communication is complete. Have a good night. He
Have a
starts to
good
turn
one.
turn around to walk away.
Raph,
What?
do we want it to get away?
I don't care.
Tig's gonna shoot it.
See, I was just
Go
about to
ahead.
ask, should I destroy it? Beat me to
I was
the
mean,
going
punch.
to do the same.
If the memories get uploaded automatically, there's no point in destroying it.
They're just gonna
Roll
know that
it.
we're aggressive.
Yeah, don't.
It's fine. I'd
Tig's already shooting it. Roll to hit.
Tig's already shooting. Yeah, it's all good.
Tig,
option.
no!
Hope you miss.
That's a 23.
Yeah.
Tig's not missing.
You roll damage, please.
14.
Alright. So you fire a shot, right? And you see it just land right dead center in the back of the head as bolts go flying everywhere. The thing drops to the floor, and in a very brief second, you see red, orangish red light smoking on the side of Ro. And it says Va Rodesh, Harbinger of Heroes.
Robertish, where's it my... To end and to go.
And underneath
And where
that,
is this
it says
writing?
underneath that, it says Harbinger of Heroes.
This is concerning, to say the least.
Where is the
Definitely.
writing?
Yeah, you see the body of the automaton face down. Oh, what would have been face down in the ground.
Wait, may I ask, where is the writing?
On Tig's gun.
Oh.
Oh, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna
told
walk
you.
up looking at the body going, that was awesome.
That was also
I'm-
very loud.
That's
Agreed.
also
We
true.
need to keep more eyes and ears open.
We
I'm
should
gonna walk up to the body and just inspect it and see what I can
I
figure out.
I am honestly very confused about how I should feel right now. As Aurora kind of picking up.
That's fair enough. Does anyone here have a screwdriver? Or like tools to disassemble?
I have Smith tools.
Ooh, just
What are,
I
have
have
these
never.
tools.
what are y'all gonna do?
Other
I-
than
I
the
do-
mess
I-
kit, I've only got a brewing
Oh.
kit.
Sorry, Raph. This
I'm-
is an automaton. Oh,
Before you continue, I am going far in that direction. Come get me when it's done. I know what's
I'll
go.
come with you, Aurora, to keep you company if that's okay.
Quincy
It's not a
will
real
also walk
body.
back to camp.
But M's just going back to camp to sit down and sort of looks at Trover and says, "Hey, can you spare some of your alcohol gourd?"
Here, this is the gourd that Brother Hammond made. And he hands you a bigger gourd, about 2 inches bigger than the other one that's currently on his hip.
and Sepal's going to turn to Raph and like, would it bother you if I tried to pull it apart and see how it works, Raph?
No. No, it won't bother me. I'm gonna roll a deception check.
And Sepal's gonna roll inside because Sepal's kind of concerned.
You have to be 21.
Yeah, Quincy would probably.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So Sepal's like, okay. And before Sepal goes on with trying to pull it apart, like Raph. Yeah, I can imagine this is quite hard for you. So if you want to voice your emotions, I'm here. Do you want to talk about it now?
Huh. You know, I'm not really sure.
Okay, I'm gonna put pulling apart the body to the robot to a side. Let's go sit down by the fireplace. I can drag the body.
No, we
away.
gotta bury it first.
Before we bury it, I'd like to look at it real quick to see if there's anything marking him, if that makes sense. We know who the
No.
creator is, but he might have an assistant. It's not going to be taking apart. I promise you, I will not desecrate this body. I just want to look for something.
And
Okay.
Seabull start digging a hole with whatever. Probably gonna like sink their roots into the ground and just kind of lift bits of earth and put them to the side.
Right. And at this point, it's you kind of like roll him over, Ghost, to take a look at for the markings and such. And you see that in the front, because now his chest has kind of been ripped open from moving around and stuff like that. You can see that there is a latch on the skin on the front, underneath the
Trover,
shirt.
come here. Or not Trover, I'm sorry, Wrath. My apologies. I'm a little anxious about the Alterus, and I get the names messed up sometimes.
It's okay. What do you need?
There's a latch here. Do we want to open it, or do we want to leave it alone?
Sure, open it. It'll give us some good information.
I'm going to open the latch.
You open the latch and you see a brass orb with different kind of silver and bronze gears around it, and
Great.
a little ribbon tied
Great,
to
another
it,
heart.
and it says for Raph.
I think this is for you, bud. And
Yeah, I see the writing. Maybe I'll put it next to his other heart, you know? Because there's so many.
it's going to be all right, Raph. We'll get this figured out. I promise.
I take the orb. Can I don't know, like, do I get any feeling about how to, like, it says for Raph, am I supposed to, like, open it, view it somehow?
I mean, you can give me a Arcana check.
Could I help him with that?
Sure.
Okay, so with
Not
advantage
bad.
then?
Yep.
Mod 20.
It looks like that these orbs can be like used as like an arcane power source. Like it requires something that can be used as a viewport, but simply having them in the same place would allow it to be transmitted. So your first guess would be like a crystal ball. Taking it to anywhere with a crystal ball would work.
Anyone got a crystal ball? Something so that we can see what's in here. Anyone here?
I do.
Don't.
Who?
And right there, you see a dark elf, clad in black. A mop of white hair on top of his head, disheveled. Older. Dignified. A set of glasses at the end of his crooked nose, as he regards you with a sort of disgusted look on his face. Takes one look over at him and is just filled with the most disappointing scowl you can see. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Hey everybody, it's the DM here. I just want to let you guys know about Flavored Enemy Legacies, a selection of one-shots that take place in the world of Vitore, exclusive to our Patreons. Each new one handled by a different DM with new guest characters and new players, and all self-encapsulated within the one episode. Exclusive to our Patreons, once again. However, the first episode is going to be free to everybody. It's going to be covering the events that took place within that 5 years where Quincy was stranded in time, as you saw in this episode. So, I hope you all enjoying Tales of Vitore, and look us up on Google and anywhere else you get your podcasts, and on our Discord as well. And you'll be able to actually go and join our Patreon from anywhere on there, or just go to patreon.com/flavored enemy. This is the DM signing out.